Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to the Minot State University Dome as it's day 2 of the State B Boys Basketball Tournament and consolation play coming your way tonight here at the B. Glad to have you along here this evening. I'm Jonas Nelson, joined by Owen Patterson as we bring you the evening session. Again, why are we doing consolation in the evening? Well, because of statewide TV with the B tournament here and then the A tournament, of course, taking place in Bismarck. And to get everything on statewide television, the B semifinals will be held this afternoon, and then the A semifinals will be on the air tonight. So a little flip-flop of schedule, and then tomorrow, then they go early, starting their 7th place game at 10 o'clock so that they can have the championship for A at 5, and then we finish up with our regular schedule, so to speak, and our championship at 8 o'clock. Glad to have you along here on this Friday evening as we head on into the weekend. And what a tournament we've had so far here as we launch into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We remind you that anytime you need an oil change, best place to go is Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You don't need an appointment. You just drive right up, drive right through. In about 15 minutes, you get your oil changed, just like I did a couple days ago. And my car was through in less than 15 minutes. On my way with the rest of my day. Minot and Bismarck, you'll find locations and online more information at VIOC.com. Yesterday, opening round of the tournament, the higher seeds won the first 3 games of the day. Our Redeemers with a win over Oaks, 50-39. It was Bishop Ryan holding off Hankinson, 45-26. Wilton Wing, the number 1 seeded team, got a 69-53 victory over New Rockford Cheyenne. And then the 5 seed of West Hope Newburgh defeated the 4 seed of North Border 62-39. So semifinals today happened here this afternoon, and it was, as you probably heard, the 5th meeting of the year between our Redeemers and Bishop Bryan. Bishop Bryan won the 2 regular season ones back in December. The Invitational at our Redeemers, they won by 6. Their regular season meeting at our Redeemers in January, the Lions won by 7. And then in the postseason, got to that district championship, which went 2 overtimes. Our Redeemers wins that one. Region championship, our Redeemers wins in overtime as they come back. They were down 7, right, with like 45 seconds to go.
They sure were.
Came back in that one, tied it up, sent it to overtime. And guess what happened today? Sure enough, they go to overtime again.
I didn't expect that game, though, Jonas, to end in regulation.
No, absolutely not. This time, though, it was Bishop Bryan that got the better of our Redeemers. 61-57 was the final. Tough shooting day for the Knights. They were 0 of 15 from 3-point range before they finally made their first 3.
And once they made one, they could make them all, didn't they?
Yeah. So they wound up on the day from 3-point range, 5 of 23. So again, after going 0 of 15, they went 5 of their next 8 that they made, but it wouldn't be enough. As again, in overtime, Bishop Bryan takes control, outscores them 9-4, and gets the victory. So the Lions are headed to the championship. Who will they play? The defending champions. West Hope Newburgh came out and handed Wilton Wing a loss this afternoon by a final of 54-48. And it wasn't Walker Broughton. No, it was Hunter Tolstead. He was a monster. 22 points, 22 rebounds, and he sends the Sioux back to the championship to try and defend their title.
As we've seen plenty here in the Dome, or I'd like to say, the Caleb Vandegreen came out in Hunter Tolstead today. A 20-20 game. It's a rare feat. Vandegreen's done it a couple times in this building, a couple times wearing a Beaver jersey, and yeah, 20-20 at any time. That's a great day. In the state semifinal, even better. And West Hope Newburgh's had problems shooting the basketball in this gym. Yep. Even going back to last year, didn't really have a high percentage of 3-point shooters. And this tournament has been really tough for the Sioux, but they've found ways to score everywhere on the floor. That's how they got it done last year. That's how they plan on doing it this time around.
Walker Broughton did wind up with 12. So did Braden Bailey. He wound up with 12 in the ball game. So the Sioux have a chance to go back-to-back, but they have to face Bishop Bryan tomorrow night in the championship. So again, District 6, best district in the state this year. They have a chance to go 1-2-3 here at the state tournament.
They do. You know, and people could have said, well, they should have been the 1-2-3 seeds. Just play it out. Yeah, and that might be what happens.
Right. So we come to the consolation semifinals here tonight at the B. And up first, there'll be a couple of Region 1 teams that meet as the Oaks Tornadoes will take on the Hankinson Pirates. 2 teams that have seen each other plenty as we talk about teams seeing each other and playing each other a lot. These 2 teams met regular season January 24th. That one was at Oaks, and the Tornadoes won 59-44. Then the district championship down in Wahpeton, they met back on March 4th. 73-46, the Tornadoes won that one, but they weren't done because they meet again in the Region 1 championship in Fargo. That was back on March 18th, and in that one, it was Hankinson that got the win in that one via 58-45 final as the Pirates automatically qualified, and then Oaks had to go through the state qualifier to get to the tournament here. So this will be the 4th meeting for these 2 clubs here who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, Oaks takes those first 2, and Hankinson wins the last one. You think, well, Hankinson won the most important one. Right. Turns out it's not the case because Oaks makes it through the state qualifier game, a very good state qualifier game against Midway Minto to get here to the state tournament. And they end up meeting in the consolation semifinals, which is one you absolutely want to win. You want to pick up a win here in the Dome. You don't want to go 0 for 3, so that's what's on the line today between Hankinson and Oaks. And I've heard conversations from the coaching staffs. They said, scouting for this game, was pretty easy. They said they didn't have to do too much. We understand just about everybody, just like they're on our own team when you play a fourth time this season between Hankinson and Oaks.
Yeah, yesterday for Hankinson, again, a 45-26 loss to Bishop Ryan, only putting up 26 points. They normally score about 60 a night, so the Lion defense did quite a job on them. And their leading scorer, Rayshawn Earl, who wound up with 16 points, 9 rebounds. And on the season, he has been averaging 25.5 points. So, again, Rayshawn Earl, one of the key players for the Pirates here, if they're going to be victorious today. He's got to have perhaps a pretty big game for them as he leads the way.
Yeah, Hankinson, one of the top scoring teams in the state, but they ran into, of course, the #1 defense in the state. And in the postseason, it's been told time and time again, defense is what wins, and that was exactly the case last night. Ramsey Walls had 6 blocks, if I remember correctly, in that game. He just out-rebounded everybody in a Hankinson uniform. It was a very tough matchup from the beginning for the Pirates, a team that doesn't have a player taller than 6'2", trying to go up against the 6'7" Ramsey Walls. But that was yesterday. Today's today against Oaks. And yeah, Rayshawn Earl, we got to see him go off here in the Dome. I don't know how many Rayshawn Earl games I'm going to call in my career here, but I get a chance to watch him today. And yeah, 25 points a game. Something special could be brewing for Ray.
Our Redeemers, of course, beat Oaks 50-39, holding the Tornadoes to just 39 points, who average about 60 points a ball game as well. Leading the way for them yesterday was Brayson Saggart with 13 points. He made 3 threes in the ball game, and Bo Thorpe with 10 points for Oaks. On the season, you got those 3 guys, Bo Thorpe and Roddick Schmidt and Eddie Garza, that are all averaging right around 12 points a ball game. Pretty even offensive balance for the Tornadoes, who come in with a 22-5 mark on the year, while the Hankinson Pirates come in at 21-5. The final poll of the season, it was the Tornadoes ranked number 7, and the Pirates were ranked 10th in that final poll.
Yeah, Oaks is a team that our Redeemers and Bishop Ryan, they're the top 2 defensive teams in Class B. Oaks is number 3. This is a very good defensive team. They hold opponents to under 43 points per game in the regular season. The postseason has been right around 47 a game, even including last night. They only gave up 50 to our Redeemers Christian School. Very good defensive team. The one thing is, Rayshawn Earl, in the one loss they had to Hankinson, went off for 23 points in the region championship game. Not to say Oaks can't score either, because Bo Thorpe, he had 21 in the district championship game against Hankinson. So Oaks, kind of one of those teams where anybody can have a big night. So they have a lot to depend on. Obviously, you said it was Brayson Saggart the other day, or yesterday, in the quarterfinal round that came up big for the Tornadoes.
Again, big thank you goes to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame sponsor here on PSP. You can stay in your car, drive through, and get your oil changed in about 15 minutes. It is service that won't slow you down. Find Valvoline Instant Oil Change at Monat and in Bismarck, and online, more information, VIOC.com for Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Tonight we have our national anthem, so we will take it to the floor for that presentation of the colors and the national anthem as we get started in Honor America, and then take a break before we bring you our starting lineups and get things underway here this evening at the Dome.
And hold your applause until the colors have been retired.
Deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go. The team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
That your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Hey, welcome back to the Minot State Dome as we get you ready for the opening tip-off of this consolation bracket game between Oaks and Hankinson. Starting lineups for the Oaks Tornadoes, ranked number 7 for head coach Jeremy Skoglund, assisted by Jeremy Sitzler and Lucas Melrow. They come in at 22-5 on the year. And their starters will include Bo Thorpe at a guard. He's a 6'1 sophomore. Roddick Schmidt, 6'2 and a senior at a guard, who wears number 13. And also Chris Titus, a 5'10 senior guard, who wears number 15. Along with Brayson Saggart, a 5'9 junior guard. 43. Giles Meyer will get the start, a 6'5 sophomore, wears number 43. And then Eddie Garza, 6'3 senior, who wears number 45. Brayson Saggart, David Bakke, Andrew Undum, Reese Nitschke, Nathan Schmidt, Levi Lovelace, Brody Moore, Landon Titus, Trey Miles, and Eli Dinger are the other Tornadoes on the roster. They average 60 points a night, defensively give up 44. For the Pirates from Hankinson, the starters for them will include Tyson Folk, who gets the start. He is a 6-foot freshman. Also in the starting lineup will be Parker Folk, the 5'10 junior at a guard. Rayshawn Earl gets the start, a 6'1 junior, along with Matthew Blado, a 5'11 senior, and Gunnar Ilg, a 6'1 junior. Andrew Jean, Jax Hernandez, Cade Hens, Damon Mauk, Griffin Bowl, Eli Jerabek, Jacob Wallach, Alex Jean, Connor Mauk, and Mason Mauk are the other Pirates, who average 66 points a night, defensively give up 50 points per game. Pirates in their gray uniforms trimmed in blue and white. Tornadoes in their white uniforms trimmed in black and orange. And opening tap, and we're underway. Oaks Tornadoes shooting in the north bucket here at the Dome in the first half, which is off on our right as we sit press row courtside to call the action of the game here at the Minot State Dome. Down in the near block, the spin baseline, and the shot up no good off the mark there. Tipped out of bounds. So it'll stay with Oaks. They'll inbound in the baseline just to the near side of the lane. It'll be Roddick Schmidt, who averages 12 points, 10 rebounds a night. Yesterday just 2 points, but 15 rebounds for Schmidt. Around up top into the far side, back to Schmidt they'll go. Down to the block, the kick out to the near corner. Garza flips it back to the top left. Driving into the lane, cut off below the free throw line is Thorpe. Back near side now, they'll work it to Meyer. From the far corner, the three well off the mark and short for Thorpe. Battle for the rebound, it sails out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Oaks Tornadoes.
Oaks possesses the basketball there for 41 seconds, but unable to get a shot that goes on the rim in that entire possession.
So here comes the Hankinson Pirates, right to left as we view it. High post, they'll work it. Ilg with the kick out to Earl. Back up top against a 2-3 zone defense and trying to penetrate down the middle Pulling up and dragging the pivot foot at the free throw line was Parker Falk, and he's called for the troweling violation. And a turnover for Hankinson. 1 minute into the first quarter, no score yet. Garza gets the pass on the near wing. Now to Thorpe in the corner. The jump down low to Meyer. Back to the near elbow. Garza kicks it far side. They work it to the top and quickly down to the near block. To Giles Meyer. The kick out back to Thorpe. 13 on the shot clock as he penetrates down the near side and cut off. Kicks to Garza up top. Drives down the left side between defenders. Muscles it up and in, does Eddie Garza.
Yeah, I think that's obviously where Oaks wants to go. Get into the block and go to work against the Hankinson, really 5 guards the Pirates play all the time.
Far wing. Pass flipped back up top by Blado, around to Earl near side. Up top and right back to Rayshon. His 3 pure from the near wing.
That's what we want to see for the start. If you're the Hankinson Pirates, make a shot early on. Get the confidence. You know, the nerves, they might be gone after yesterday. Playing on the big gym in front of the big crowd. It's really empty in the dome tonight. It's almost like a regular season game.
3-2 on our PNC Bank scoreboard. Hankinson with the lead. Oaks with the ball. Garza up top has it. Eddie a dribble with the right hand. Now left. Kicks to the far wing to Titus. He'll penetrate and get it down low. Spinning on the block, surrounded by gray jerseys, was Roddick Schmidt. Can't connect on the shot. Here comes the Pirates. Ahead, they'll work it to Earl on the far wing. Pull up 3 ball off the rim. Rebound, tapped around, picked up off the floor by Roddick Schmidt on the bounce.
Yeah, Oaks is going to have to rebound today. Hankinson did not shoot at a very high percentage, just 20% yesterday against Bishop Ryan. Tornadoes, if they win the rebound game, I think they win the game.
Garza penetrates from the wing down to the baseline. Nice wraparound pass to the left block, and the shot up for Roddick Schmidt. And a lead change on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 4-3 Oaks. 5 minutes remaining, first period. From the far wing, a 3 that's up and good for Matthew Blado.
Blado from beyond the arc. All 3 shots for the Pirates coming from downtown in the first 3 minutes.
And they've connected on 2 of them as they take a 6-4 lead now. Thorpe near corner. Back to Garza on the wing. Drives into the block. His shot from 6. Good on the near side for Eddie Garza.
Sometimes Hankinson goes after all kinds of not even loose balls, just trying to get steals, and Oaks is capitalizing.
Racing the other way. Gunnar Ilg connects on a left-handed layup. And a 2-point advantage again for the Pirates. To the near corner, Thorpe. Back to Garza on the wing. Skips it across far side to Titus. Now back to Garza, who moves to the top. Down to the near block. As Giles Meyer tried to pass it across the lane, it's tipped and stolen away. Rayshon Earl up the far side, drives to the bucket. Shot up off the glass, no. Rebound tapped around into the hands of the Pirates. They'll work it back to the far corner. 3 ball, good for Rayshon Earl.
Earl, he wanted to get a foul there on his drive to the basket. It was a great drive to the basket. He got contacted, we play on, hit a corner 3. That'll send the real message.
5-point lead, 11-6 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Timeout on the floor with 3:55 to go in the first.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to the Dome. 5-point lead for the Pirates. Here come the Tornadoes with it. Bo Thorpe cut off at the top, gives it high post down the near elbow to Giles Meyer, who tried to drive down the lane and had it slapped away, and a foul's going to be called here, sending Giles to the free throw line. First foul of the ball game will go against the Pirates, and that will be on Matthew Blado.
That's Giles Meyer at the free throw.
Giles Meyer, the 6'5" sophomore. Good on the first from the Serb-Pro free throw line. Whenever you need fire and water restoration and cleanup, Serb-Pro's the ones to call with advanced technology and 24/7 emergency service. Both of them good. 11-8. Pirates by 3. 3:37 remaining, first quarter. Backdoor cut near side. Earl got caught underneath. Kicks it out near wing to Hernandez. Now back around to the far side. They'll work it to Andrew Jean now in the game. Earl again from the far corner. Missed on the three. Weak side rebound near side. Counted and one for Gunnar Ilg.
And Ilg untouched there really on the offensive rebounding effort. Leaping after the shot from Oaks was Titus. And just got in an awful position right there. Almost a very awkward landing. And Ilg goes to the free throw line.
No good on the free throw and is tipped out of bounds. And last touch by Hankinson. Ilg with just 3 points yesterday. Already has 4 here early on. Chris Titus picked up that foul on the Tornadoes, their first. Bo Thorpe will bring it up left to right. At the top, pass near side. Garza back to Thorpe. Now drives down the left side of the lane. Tripped up and the ball sails out of bounds. Nobody else touched it. Turnover, Oaks. Thanks goes out to Beowulf Golf Club for their tournament sponsorship. Same immaculate course with new ownership and new membership structure for 2025. Find out more at golfminot.com. Right to left come the Pirates. Wraparound pass by Jax Hernandez at the top of the key. Tipped away there by Chris Titus out of bounds. So at the hash mark far side, inbound will be Matthew Beledo. Right by the Tornado coaches, looking, and finally gets it into the far wing to Andrew Jean. He'll line up a 3 ball. That's short, and Titus collects the rebound for the Tornadoes. He'll come up near side of the court to the wing. Up top to Thorpe, back to him. Back to Thorpe. Bo dribbles left side of the lane, cut off, back to the free throw line. Garza dribble down to the right block, shot rolls off the rim, rebound underneath, put back and scooped up and in by Roddick Schmidt.
There was almost a very nasty block shot there by Earl, just mistimed it on the swat. Tornadoes take advantage. It's a one possession game.
2:19 remaining, first quarter, 13-10. Pirates who have the ball. Earl in the far corner, leaves it down to the block. Jean kicks it back to Rayshawn, driving in the lane. Nice scoop pass, and wide open this time was Andrew Jean with the layup.
At no point in the game is Hankinson going to turn down a 3, but their ability to drive catches a lot of defenses off guard. Of course, Oaks has played them now a 4th time. They understand the tendencies, but when it's just that good off the dribble by Earl, it's hard to stop anyway.
Thorpe almost mishandles it, picks it up on the far hash mark, feeds back up top to Garza. Eddie, hard drive down the right side, jump stop between 2 defenders, collision, whistle, foul, and free throws coming up for Eddie Garza. The senior forward was fouled by Andrew Jean, his first and the second on Hankinson here in this first quarter.
Without these media timeouts, it's going to feel like the fastest basketball game ever played.
We'll be out of here early tonight compared to last night. First free throw, no, in and out.
Checking in for the Pirates, number 1, Tyson Falk, and number 10.
Tyson Falk, a 6-foot freshman, back in. As out will go Ilg for a rest on the Hankinson bench. Also in, Parker Falk back in for Hankinson as Garza has one more free throw coming. And that one bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Andrew Jean. So still 15-10, 97 seconds to go here in the first period. Falk, near side, gets it to Jean. Andrew on the near elbow, cut off there by Myers. Kicks to the far wing. Rayshawn Earl on the drive, had it poked away from behind. I think Schmidt got a hand on that one. Here come the Oaks Tornadoes up the far side. Bo Thorpe on the wing, stops, drives to the bucket. His floater won't go. Schmidt's rebound left side, that's too hard. Rebound comes all the way to the near wing, run down by Schmidt. To the corner, he'll go to Garza, and he'll fire it back up top, and around they'll go to the left baseline. Back up top, Thorpe into the free throw line. Cut off there with a minute to play in the period. Down to Myers near block, spinning into the lane. Missed the shot, and the rebound tipped out of bounds, went right through the hands of Roddick Schmidt and out of bounds. Hankinson will get it back with 53.2 left on the clock here at the end of the first period. Rayshawn Earl dribbles in front of us, cross half court. Near wing, met there by Schmidt, drives into the elbow, kicks far wing on the pass. Work it back around to Earl near wing. Right-handed dribble into the lane. stops below the free throw line, spins, fires, and scores again.
Just Schmidt lost on where to go there. That step back to fade away as well by Earl. Just the defense did no chance.
21 seconds to go in the period. Myers has it, left elbow. Up top to Thorpe. Bow kicks it far side on the wing. Garza's three short. Earl rebound, 12 seconds remaining. Dribbling up the far side across half court. Rayshawn will set the offense between the circles. Now driving right down the lane. Kick out near side. The three from the near corner. Going to be too hard. Attempted there by Jax Hernandez. The tip up by Jean wouldn't go, and we're at the end of the first period. It's Hankinson leading Oaks 17-10 here on PSP.
As a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Why not seek transformation? ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Tournament coverage here on PSP being brought to you in part by Harry's Tire Service, providing quality tires and auto repair, serving the Magic City for over 82 years. Online, go to harrystireservice.com. And also by Bishop Bryan Catholic School, encouraging inspired minds, faithful hearts, and lives of virtue. Join the Lion Pride at bishopbryan.com. Hankinson with the ball and the lead as we start the period. Rayshawn Earl has it near block. Back to Jean at the free throw. The kick out. The three from the far wing. Rims in and out for Blado. Tornadoes rebound. And here comes Bo Thorpe, the sophomore, up center of the court, left to right. Met by Earl at the top of the key. He'll dribble to the left elbow. Went to spin. Ball almost stolen away. Now he's surrounded by gray jerseys. Trying to clear himself. It's tipped and stolen away. Here comes Earl. On the run up the far side. Pulls up. Kicks out to the wing, driving in the lane, the wraparound pass, and finally into the hands of Andrew Jean on the left block, who is blocked with authority by Giles Meyer.
I thought even after it hit the ground, it came up and hit him in the head, and it should have been Oaks basketball, but that was not the case, I guess.
Well, the Pirates inbound. They'll get it to Ilg in the near corner. Gunner back to the near wing to Andrew Jean, and he'll fire it to the top, and the reset to Parker Folk. 14 of the shot clock. Minute into the second period. Ilg lines up a long three straight away off the front of the rim. And the rebound just below the free throw line taken by Chris Titus, who will bring it up court to the north bucket. Bounce pass near side to Garza. Down on the block, Meyer kicks across to the left baseline with a pass way too hard. Went right off of the hands of Roddick Schmidt and caromed out of bounds.
Just 2 turnovers in the first quarter for Oaks. And now 2 turnovers in the first minute 14 of the second quarter. That really wasn't the issue early on, but now it seems to be for the Oaks offense.
6:38 to go here in the half. Drive down the right side, cut off for Falk, kicks out to the wing, driving into the elbow, and the shot for Blado won't go. Rebound, and Jean runs down near corner. Blado, nice cut down the left side, and he'll score the layup.
Hankinson always flowing towards the basket. You know, it's not all about the three for the Pirates. They're fine if it would be, but the ability to score in the lane, the ability to move without the basketball, key for Hankinson.
And Giles Meyer in the left block had it stripped away by Andrew Jean. Up ahead the Pirates. Rayshawn Earl far side on the wing. The three off the rim. Karem's out of bounds in the near corner, and the ball will go back to Oaks. Farmers Union Oil, West Hope, Souris, Botno also bringing you tournament coverage. More than just a gas station, they are your neighbor with a big heart for supporting the community. Best wishes to the teams and the West Hope Newburgh Sioux from Farmers Union Oil of West Hope, Souris, and Botno. In will come Brayson Saggart for Oaks, number 23, as Garza will get a rest. Saggart has it near corner. Near wing, Bo Thorpe Mid-range shot good for Bo, his first bucket.
Yeah, first of hopefully for Oaks many from Thorpe again tonight.
Ilg's three, top of the key, no. Rebound near corner, saved inbounds by Falk to Jean on the wing. He'll drive toward the bucket. Gets into the lane, spins back to his left against Giles Meyer and draws the foul. Does Andrew Jean, the 6'2 senior center for the Hankinson Pirates. Giles Meyer with his first.
Despite there not being many fans here, besides those wearing blue and orange, these teams know each other well. They're rivals, new rivals in District 1. This game's got some intensity to it.
Andrew Jean averages a little over 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Yesterday he had just a single point in their loss. 1 of 2 at the Serve Pro free throw line. He's got 3 on the day. 8-point lead at 20-12 on our BNC Bank scoreboard with just under 5.5 to go in the half. Near side Titus to Sager. Now to Thorpe left side. Back to the top to Sager. To Thorpe, cutting near corner. The jump pass down to Myers on the right block, spinning and can't connect. Pirates rebound and ahead to Rayshawn Earl, racing up the near side all the way to the baseline. Shot blocked underneath by Giles Meyer. Thorpe racing up court left to right, down the near side of the lane, cut off on the block. Kicks back to Sagert up at the top. His three just caroms off the rim, and the rebound left side of the lane by Andrew Jean. Quickly ahead, Ilg driving in from the near wing, lets the defender fly by, and then he'll put it up and in with the left hand.
Thought maybe there would have been a travel there, sliding that foot on the ground, but all clean, and 2 points for the Pirates.
The largest lead of the night at 10 for the Pirates. The entry pass from Thorpe down to Giles Meyer on the near block, and a reach-in foul going to be called against the Pirates. And that will go against Andrew Jean, his second. Back into the Hankinson lineup will come Tyson Falk. Jean will get a rest on the bench, and Garza will come in next dead ball for Oaks. Thorpe, near wing, 3-ball, short. Rayshawn Earl collects the rebound in the lane, now dribbles up the far side at half court, fires ahead to the far corner. Driving toward the lane, they'll kick it up top, quickly near side. Ilg drives into the block and cut off there by Schmidt. The pass back to the wing almost got away from Tyson Falk, but he'll hand off to Earl between the circles. Rayshawn down the right side of the lane, poked away. Schmidt picks up the loose ball in the lane for Oaks.
Roddick Schmidt has 6 points in this tournament for Oaks, which is well below his average, 10 a game, but he's got 15 rebounds yesterday, a couple steals this evening as well.
Sagert with a nice pass from the near wing down to Giles Meyer on the right block. Spinning baseline, he'll score off the glass. It's a 22-14 game. Hankinson up with 3:40 to go here in the half. Near side, Falk is cut off. That's Parker in the near corner. Back to Ilg on the wing. Tries to penetrate. Schmidt cuts him off. Now we'll pass back to Falk. Hard drive in the lane. Cutting in right side was Tyson Falk. His shot blocked, and it'll sail out of bounds on the baseline. Last touched by Hankinson, they'll say, I believe. Or the official's going to confer here, actually, before they make a call. And they'll say no, went off Oaks last.
That would have been a big play for the Tornadoes. They've only scored 4 points in the quarter. Their defense has played well. You want to keep doing that. Getting that turnover there would have been huge. They're going to get the turnover anyway.
Inbounds under the basket, stolen away. Here's Bo Thorpe on the run, splitting defenders and putting it up and in on the right-handed layup.
Great way to turn that into a positive. 2 positives for the Tornadoes. Get the takeaway, get the 2 on the other side.
22-16. Rayshawn Earl, long 3, top of the key, an air ball. Sails left of the rim and out of bounds.
And now you can build on it a little bit more if you're Oaks. Force a open shot pretty much, but a bad shot in the end by Earl.
22-16, Hankinson, 3 minutes to go in the half. Near side, a pass down to the block to Garza. He is blocked. Here come the Pirates.
Okay.
Rayshawn Earl to the far wing, tried to feed it all the way to the near corner to Matthew Blado, but a pass that goes wide of his hand, out of bounds, turnover.
I don't really know what happened right there a minute ago. This game was kind of just back and forth, a few missed shots, and then both teams drank a monster energy and now throwing wild passes everywhere.
It's a rivalry game. That's what it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did mention that earlier, but it's kind of got a little out of control here for these offenses.
Sagert, far corner, looks at Cutters. Back up top to Chris Titus. Out of the far corner of the Orchid, driving underneath. Thorpe gets by the defense and puts it off the glass and in. 6 in the quarter for him, and the lead is down to 4 for the Pirates at 22-18.
And Oaks has been the strongest offense here in the second quarter, now up to 8 points as a team compared to Hanks' 5.
Nice backdoor cut on the far baseline to the bucket, and scoring the layup is Parker Folk. Timeout on the floor. 2:09 to go in the half. It's the Pirates 24, the Tornadoes 18.
Have over 60 years combined experience in the field. Not only are we writing estimates, talking with customers, we're in the shop working alongside of our team members.
I've always had a very strong passion for repairing vehicles. I've been doing it since I've been in high school, and I've always enjoyed seeing the vehicles repaired back to their original conditions.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve the Bismarck-Mandan community for the last 7 years. We look forward to expanding into our new addition to better serve our customers, Centennial Collision and Paint.
Coverage here on PSP Network brought to you by Minot State University. With more than 96% of recent grads employed or continuing their education, Minot State grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Here come the Tornadoes, trailing by 6. 2 minutes to play in the half. Titus between the circles, drives to the top, kicks to Thorpe, near side, Bowes 3, in and out. A rebound battled for and tipped around, finally into the hands of Hankinson, as securing it was Tyson Folk, and then a reach-in foul on the Tornadoes. Bo Thorpe will pick that one up, and that'll be his first.
Yeah, Oaks did all that to make it a 4-point game, and now Pirates get a bucket, a timeout, and then that foul against the Tornadoes, and it seemed like all the momentum is gone.
1:43 remaining here in the half. The pass by Folk to Rayshawn Earl, cutting to the free throw line from the near side, stolen away. Thorpe goes the other way. Gets it to Garza, near elbow, cross the lane pass down to the left block. Roddick Schmidt, no. Too hard. He was surrounded by 3 gray jerseys, and Hankinson gets it. Rayshawn Earl brings it back. Around the Orchid far side, Falk has it. Skips it across to the near side. A 3 that's too hard for Matthew Blado. Tornadoes rebound as Brayson Saggart will bring it up left to right. 1:07 to go in the half. Crossover move down the left side. He'll kick it to the corner to Schmidt. Back up top though, work it to Thorpe. Now to Titus, top of the key left. Garza cutting to the left side of the lane, gets it, spins, fires, 6-footer, bounces off the rim and into the hands of the Pirates as Rayshawn Earl brings it up to the near wing on the dribble. Work it to the far side, driving into the lane is Tyson Falk. 38 seconds remaining in the half, 20 on the shot clock. The runner right down the middle, just below the free throw line, up and good.
Nice couple of plays here by Parker Falk recently, keeping the Pirates offense in motion. Just that lead back to 8 now.
21 seconds to go in the half. Bo Thorpe cuts down the right side, missed the scoop layup. On the rebound, a whistle and an Oaks foul that's going to be called with 15.4 left.
That's a tough one there for Eddie Garza. Obviously the foul gave him the open shot there on the left side, but what could have been for the Tornadoes? 3 opportunities in the lane without a shot clock.
First on Eddie, 3rd of the quarter. 10 seconds to go, crossing the line is Blado with it. Thorpe on him as he dribbles to the far wing. Now he loses it. Loose ball on the floor, rolling, and a whistle. And a foul called. Bo Thorpe wound up on the floor. And they're going to call loose ball fall on Matthew Blado of Hankinson. That is his second, I believe.
Well, it gives Oaks a chance, 2.2, but you got to go the length of the court.
Titus inbounding, far side at the hash mark. Bo Thorpe, couple dribbles, long shot, well short at the horn, and we've reached halftime in this consolation semifinal. After 16 minutes of play, it's Hankinson 26, Oaks 18 here on PSP.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back to the Minot State University Dome and our Magic Towing halftime report. Whenever you need a tow, the place to call is Magic Towing. 701-509-4011. They serve all of Western North Dakota with no job too big or too small. Next time you need a tow, give Magic Towing a call. And when you mention PSP Network, you'll save $50. 701-509-4011. Halftime score in this consolation semi has Hankinson leading Oaks 26-18 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. And leading the way in the scoring column for the Pirates is Rayshawn Earl with 8 points. Gunnar Ilg is contributing 6 here in the half. Matthew Blado, 5 points. 4 for Parker Falk, 3 points for Andrew Jean for their total of 26. The 18 points for Oaks, 6 by Bo Thorpe. 4 points apiece for Roddick Schmidt, for Giles Meyer, and for Eddie Garza for their total of 18. Hankinson led 17-10 at the end of the first. Here in the second period, Hankinson outscoring Oaks 9-8. And again, their lead is 8 points here at the halftime break at 26-18. Rebounding edge goes to the Pirates, 21-15. Of those 21, 8 came on the offensive glass. 15 total rebounds for Oaks, and 4 of those came on the offensive end. Just 7 turnovers for the Pirates, 5 turnovers for Oaks here in the first half. Tornadoes scored the first bucket, so they led 2-0, but that was their only lead of the ball game. Hankinson's largest lead of the game has been 10 points, which came about halfway through this second period. So there you go. Let's look at the numbers here for halftime. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you as we bring you consolation bracket here tonight. And so what are your thoughts on that first half? Low scoring.
Yeah, low scoring, and obviously Oaks has had trouble shooting both days here at the Dome. 0 for 5 from beyond the arc in that first half. You want to make one. Hankinson made a couple right away. That got the juices flowing, I think, for the Pirates in that first half. But Oaks hung in there with good defense quite a bit. I know the Pirates kind of got into the looks that they want, which is driving into the lane and letting Rayshon Earl create. But Oaks' defense stood up pretty well right there. They didn't score, though, for the last 2.5 minutes of the half, so that's something I think the Tornadoes would have wanted to change. As for Hankinson in that first half, the defense started forcing turnovers in the second quarter. Keep that going. Keep Oaks down as long as you can. Don't let them go on another run like what happened in the middle of the quarter. And I think the Pirates should be fine and in the consolation championship game tomorrow.
Yeah, again, 39% shooting for Hankinson in the first half, overall 33%. But like you mentioned, 0 for 5 is the Tornadoes from three-point range. And they're not the only ones to struggle from three. Boy, we've seen a lot of teams here have struggled from three-point range in the ball game, including our Redeemers earlier today, who's normally a really good three-point shooting team. They went 0 of 15 to start the game. So West Hope Newburgh, they struggled today, so they're not alone.
No, everybody but Wilton seems to have trouble with the three ball.
Thanks again to Magic Towing, our halftime sponsor. Give them a call when you need a tow at 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. Third quarter action coming up next here on PSP.
Into this. With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts.
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
To wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network being brought to you by Beowulf Golf Club here in Minot. The same immaculate course with new ownership and a new membership structure for 2025. Voted one of the top 2 courses in North Dakota, Beowulf Golf Club. Online at golfminot.com. And also thanks to Dakota Truck and Farm, serving the region with tractors, trucks, trailers, and tires since 1997. Find them online, dakotatruckandfarm.com.
Hot Tots have 2 off days this summer, so I've got 2 trips to Beowulf Golf Club available.
There you go. Yes, you're quite busy with that in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Oaks with ball. They're shooting at the south bucket here in the second half, which is off on our left as we view it. Garza has it up top. He'll drive down the far side of the lane. Gets all the way to the bucket, but missed the shot as he split 2 defenders. Earl with the rebound. Hands off, and here comes Parker Falk left to right. Far wing, Blado will try a 3, and he will connect.
Bang, right out of halftime. Blado from beyond the arc. Pirates keep this offensive streak rolling to end that first half. They went on a 4-0 run, make it 7-0 right now for Hankinson.
Garza up top will work it near side. Bothorpe flips it in the corner. Titus, 3 ball, no. Rebound though. Schmidt takes it to the far corner, and they'll work it back around up top. Thorpe to Giles Meyer, near block, spinning baseline, putting it off the glass and in is the 6'5" sophomore.
And I thought Oaks might want to go there a lot more today. Giles Meyer, Eddie Garza. I feel like that's an area they can win at against Hankinson today. The Pirates have made it tough, though, entering the ball into the lane with their ball pressure outside of the perimeter.
Parker Falk goes left side to Blado on the wing. Cut off as he drives to the corner. They'll work it back around now to Ilg up top. Ilg trying to go down the left side. Cut off there by Garza. Still spinning, trying to free himself. And finally, his head coach will take a timeout to save possession. So we'll take a quick break with 6:31 to go here in the third. 29-20, Pirates up.
Exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sun, Sun is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Hankinson inbounds, baseline just to the far side of the lane. The kick to Gunnar Ilg on the far wing. His three short. And Giles Meyer rebounds. Up the near side, the Oaks Tornadoes work it. Thorpe driving in, cut off. To the right side, goes to Meyer. Meyer spinning into the lane, ran over Andrew Jean. And the Hankinson fans immediately coming to their feet, roaring. And they'll get the foul. That was an offensive charge on Giles.
A louder cheer for Jean taking the charge than for Blado hitting that three in the third to start the third quarter.
29-20 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Hankinson leading, 6:06 to go here. The bounce pass into the lane, stolen away by Eddie Garza.
Yeah, I thought the Hankinson player was going to keep cutting across the lane, got stopped by the Tornadoes, forces the turnover.
Top of the key, Chris Titus. To Myers on the far wing, to Garza, cutting to the right side, down to the block, kicks back to the elbow, to Myers. Tried to quickly force it down to the near block to Roddick Schmidt, and a foul going to be called as he got bumped from behind, trying to receive that pass. Matthew Blado will pick up his third for Hankinson. So he'll check out at the next dead ball. They won't let him check out yet. Inbounding will be Schmidt. Baseline just to the far side of the lane. Triggers it into the far wing. Thorpe sets up, long two, no, in and out. And the rebound taken by Andrew Jean. Falk brings it up the near side. Parker across half court, feeds it back far side to Gunnar Ilg. He'll skip it back near side to Blado. In the corner to Falk, tried to feed it to Ilg, cutting across the lane to the right. Tipped away, and a couple players sprawling on the floor for Oaks. Push it to Garza, and Eddie will bring it up the near wing. 5:11 to go here in the third. Garza down to the block, kicks out to the corner. Schmidt works up top to Meyer. Now around to the far wing to Bo Schmidt, driving on the baseline, cut off on the block. And a reach-in foul will be called against Hankinson with 5:01 to go here in the third, and a 29-20 lead for the Pirates.
Yeah, a couple early fouls here in the second half. You got Blado with 3 already, Jean with 2. Some early foul trouble for Hankinson. Something to note, even with a 9-point lead here in the third.
Rayshawn Earl picks up his first. Bo Thorpe inbounds for Oaks. Baseline far side to Saggart on the wing. He'll skip it across to Titus near side. Down to Meyer on the block. Garza from the free throw line drives, shoots, and scores 5 feet straight out.
Need to see more shooting from Eddie Garza. I want to see it in the second half.
29-22. Pirates by 7. 4:40 to go here in the third. Rayshawn Earl gets the handoff up top, dribbles near side, pauses, now goes to the baseline. Fadeaway shot, rolls around and drops in for Rayshawn.
Always the friendly rolls here on the MSU Dome. Rayshawn Earl just found that out.
First points for him since the first quarter when he had 8. And a 31-22 Pirates lead. Hard drive far side, Garza underneath. Tried to feed it to Titus, tipped away. Garza gets it back, dribbles near corner. Up top, Thorpe drives down the right side. He's cut off on the block. Back to the elbow to Garza. Through Meyer's hand on the near block and out of bounds. Oaks turnover.
First time we get to see Mason Mauck into the game for Hankinson.
6'1 junior, wears number 33. He will come in. Rayshawn Earl will bring it up court, up the far side, met there by Chris Titus. Now dribbles to the top, around Jean's screen, and kicks to the near corner. The 3 ball up and short from the near corner for Jax Hernandez. Saggart rebounds, and here come the Tornadoes right to left. Top of the key, driving into the free throw, kicking to the near wing. Titus, 3 ball in and out. Rebound on the left block, taken by Bo Thorpe. He can't get it to fall. And Rayshawn Earl will clear it for the Pirates. Up the near side, now to the point, to the left elbow. Still on the dribble is Rayshawn Earl. Now flips it to the wing on the far side to Gunnar Ilg. Into the corner to Mauck. He'll fire up a long 2. It rims in and out, and Myers gets to the baseline. beating Hernandez to the ball for the rebound. Sager brings it up court for Oaks, spinning into the lane, cut off right side. Pass to the near side. Bo Thorpe gets under the bucket, tries to scoop it up left-handed, and draws the foul. 3:02 to go, third period. 31-22, Hankinson. That'll be the third against Andrew Jean of Hankinson. Bo Thorpe at the Servpro free throw line. 6 points, all coming in that second period. Good on the first from the Servpro free throw line. Thanks also to Bishop Ryan Catholic School. Inspired minds, faithful hearts, lives of virtue. Join the line pride at bishopryan.com. And also thanks goes to the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway in Minot for all your packing and shipping needs. Thorpe good on both from the Servpro free throw line. The lead 7. Quickly ahead. The Hankinson Pirates work it. Driving in near side. And scoring is Jax Hernandez.
He becomes now the 6th different Pirate to score out of 8 that have gotten into the game. Everybody has offensive talent in blue and gray.
Sager drives baseline, kicks back. Thorpe drives into the near elbow. His shot is short. Rebound run down by Garza on the far wing. Skips it back across to Sager, near wing. His 3 short. Giles Meyer with it, spinning back into the lane. Shoved as he shoots. And he will head to the Servpro free throw line as the clock stops at 2:27 to play, third period. And Hankinson up 33-24.
Looking at these rosters, Jonas, and I think Hankinson and Oaks are going to play 4 times a year for the next 2 years.
I think so, yeah.
Earl's
a lot of young
junior.
players.
Hankinson only has, what, 3 seniors on their team? Thorpe and Meyer of Oaks, both sophomores there. I think Region 1 might be decided by these 2 teams for the next couple seasons.
Giles Meyer at the Servpro free throw line. Good on both. He's got 4 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game. And lead is 7, 33-26 Pirates. Parker Falk dribbling across half court, angling to the near side of the floor, and a reach-in foul on Brayson Sager. That'll be his first. 2:19 remaining here in the third. Falk inbounding. Parker gets it in to Jax Hernandez, who takes it between the circles. Now Falk will come and get it. Sager tried to slap it away. Pass to Rayshawn Earl, top of the key left. Tried to feed Ill cutting down the lane, but missed him on the pass, and it sails out of bounds for a Pirate turnover.
Seen that a few times for Hankinson here in the second half, just not in the right spot, or maybe that pass is a little bit too aggressive.
Near side, Thorpe gets it down to the baseline to Meyer. They'll work it back to the top. Sager's 3, no, off the rim. Rebound secured by Ilg on the baseline, far side of the lane. Now to Rayshawn Earl on the near side, dribbles up, across half court, all the way down the left side, and on the drive, a foul called with a minute 46 remaining, third period. Thanks also goes out to our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air, online at northern-plains.com. Second on Eddie Garza will send Rayshawn Earl to the Servpro free throw line. Swish on his first.
Rayshawn Earl set a school record, 42 points against Henning, Minnesota in a neutral site game in Moorhead earlier this year. The same game Hankinson set a school record as a team with 12 made threes, put up 91 against a very talented team out of Western Minnesota.
He makes both at the Servpro free throw line. The lead is back to 9 at 35-26. 95 seconds to go in the period. Giles Meyer near block, kicks far side to Titus. He'll drive in the lane, feeds up top to Thorpe, cut off down the left side. Bo looking to pass. Back to Titus on the right side of the floor. Now into the corner to Garza. Down to 11 on the shot clock. Titus, far wing, drives baseline, cut off to Meyer on the elbow. Back to Titus, driving into the block, putting up a contested shot. No, but right there's Thorpe to push it up and in just at the last second.
But maybe there would be a foul on that first shot, and then maybe a shot clock violation afterwards. But
Rayshawn Earl, big collision with Titus. No whistle, no foul. The Oaks goes the other way, and it results in a Giles Meyer layup.
Hankinson has to calm down a little bit right now. Obviously, Oaks is the defensive pressure is picked up for the Tornadoes. They're looking for fouls. It's not happening, but you just got to let the ball talk.
Rayshawn Earl, far wing, his three rims in and out, and on the rebound, a foul called. 42.9 seconds to go here in the third, and a 35-30 Pirates lead. That'll be foul number 2. That'll be whistled against Brayson Sager. Inbounds, Earl at the top, drives into the free throw, collision with Titus. And Chris Titus is going to get this one on a block. That'll be his second, sending Rayshawn Earl back to the Serve Pro free throw line with 40.2 seconds to go here in the third. And his Pirates up by 5 at 35-30 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. In and out of the first for Rayshawn. 16 points yesterday. Added 9 rebounds and 6 steals in their opening round loss. Again, averaging 25.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 4 steals, and a block per game on the season.
Well, that's Mr. Basketball finalist next year.
He keeps that up, that's for sure. 1 of 2 this time for Earl. 6-point lead, 40 seconds to go in the third period. Bothorpe brings it up right to left, crossing the circle. He'll pass to Sagert far side against a zone defense. Sagert tries to dribble around the defense of Jax Hernandez, who will pick up a blocking foul, his first. It's the 5th team foul, so to the Serve Pro free throw line will go Brayson Sagert, the 5'9" junior. 13 points yesterday, scoreless so far today off the bench for head coach Jeremy Skoglund. Gets into the score column, making that one. And he'll get one more. Thanks to BSN sponsorship, creating exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. From custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel to fan wear, branding, and much more, they do it all. Contact your local BSN Pro today, or tomorrow, or Monday, whichever works. 1 of 2, or 2 of 2 at the Serve Pro free throw line, both made. Final 25 seconds of the third period as Falk between the circles will pass near side to Jax Hernandez. He'll dribble back between the circles to Falk, far side at the hash mark. Down to 13, back to Hernandez, near side to Earl now, cutting to the top of the key, 8-7. Dribbling right, back left against the defense of Sagert, trying to spin in the lane. Ball slapped out of his hand, loose, picked up. Tossed up from half court and just about banked in on an underhanded toss from half court.
I thought history was repeating itself from last year's consolation round.
Whew. 3/4 of the books and our consolation semi. It's 36-32, Pirates by 4.
For a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
All right, here we go. 4th quarter action. It is a 4-point lead for Hankinson, who will have the ball. Matthew Blado right in front of me at half court. Inbounds to Parker Falk. Falk will bring it across the timeline, left to right. Goes to Ilg on the elbow. Kicks out to the wing to Blado. Now to Falk, who moves near wing. Down to Ilg on the baseline. Tries to drive in the lane. Cut off. Feeds to Falk left side. He'll kick to the corner. And back around, they'll work it up top now to Andrew Jean. Tried to get it to Earl down in the near baseline. 10 on the shot clock. He's double teamed. Kicks back to Ilga in the near wing. Now back to Rayshawn Earl in the corner. 5-4. Sagert on him like glue. And a wild shot he'll throw up at the shot clock horn. It bounces off the rim, and the Oaks Tornadoes get the rebound. Good defensive stand.
Saggart, yeah, absolutely. That's move of the game worthy, I think.
Saggart near side three.
Hey.
Oh, yes, indeed, for Brayson Saggart.
Write it down. The defense to offense from Brayson Saggart. That's post-game award-winning stuff right there.
1 point game. Pirates 36. Tornadoes 35. Down the left side of the lane goes Blado, and the ball tapped away from behind, out of bounds by Garza. 6:57 to go. Inbounding baseline left side. They'll get it to Blado, cutting to the far wing. Matthew works it up top. Falk down the near side. Pull up over Meyer. Left it short from 8. Rebound though on the left side of the putback for Andrew Jean.
Andrew Jean is always right there for Hankinson to get an offensive rebound, to pick up a loose ball and score a layup.
3-point game, 38-35. Pirates. The kick to Garza, far side. Driving baseline, cut off. Back to the top of the key right side to Thorpe. He'll get it to Saggart near wing. High post. Meyer kicks far wing. Thorpe's three short. Rebound. Karams out of bounds at the end of the Oaks bench in the far corner. And the ball will go back to Hankinson with 6:21 to play in the game. Pirates up by 3. Thanks to Farmers Union Oil, West Opsura, Botno for their sponsorship. More than a gas station, your neighborhood with a big heart for supporting their community. Farmers Union Oil, West Opsura, Botno. Ilg's three at the top of the key, off the rim and into the hand of Giles Meyer of Oaks. Here comes Garza up the near side, down the left side of the lane, spinning into the lane, and scoring is Eddie Garza.
He made that move look easy. It was slow, and then sped it up into the lane. A spin move as well. Finished with the right hand.
8 points for him. The lead 1 for Hankinson as Blado's cut off by Garza on the baseline. Dribbles back to the far wing. Now gets it to Jean in the corner. He'll drive in the lane. Kick out to Ilg near corner. His three rims in and out. Rebound taken off the floor in the lane by Brayson Saggart, and then a reach-in foul by Rayshawn Earl trying to get the ball back.
It's only been about 2.5 minutes of this fourth quarter, but what a quarter by Brayson Saggart. And most importantly for Oaks, you know, he's hit a three, his first of the game. He's kind of their three-point shooter, but defensively they've been switching everybody on Earl, trying to get a stop there, and Saggart has been the most successful.
Leading three-point shooter for the Tornadoes, 36 coming into today. As Garza from the far wing drives to the baseline and then has the ball stripped away out of bounds by Andrew Jean.
Oaks 1 for 13 shooting threes. Hankinson is only 4 for 20, and Oaks is +5 in the turnover margin.
Inbounds top of the key right to Garza. Eddie into the lane, down the left side, bounces off the rim. Rebound Schmidt right side. He'll find room to put it back up and in. Roddick Schmidt with his first point since the first quarter, and it's Oaks by a point at 39-38. Ilg on the left block tries to muscle it up. He'll draw a foul. He'll head to the Servpro free throw line with 5:05 to go.
What a job by the Tornadoes to come back. They've taken the lead. Obviously, it's far from over, and Hankinson has a chance to go right back in front here from the Servpro free throw line. But it starts with the defense for the Tornadoes. The shots eventually fell in the second half. And now let's close things out. There's Coughlin, he's out to half court, trying to call a timeout.
First lead for Oaks since 2-0 back in the opening seconds of the game. A miss for Gunnar Ilg. He'll get one more following the timeout. 5:05 to go. It's the Tornadoes by a point, 39-38.
NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Gunnar Ilg back to the Servpro free throw line with one more free throw, and it's in and out. Eddie Garza collects the rebound, so 0 for 2 for Ilg. Tornadoes still have the lead and the ball now with just under 5 to go. Saggart works it far side. Eddie Garza drives in, leaves it on the baseline. Meyer had it poked away, but picks it up far corner. Whips it all the way near side to Garza. Into the corner, Thorpe drives into the near block. He's surrounded, cut off, reaching in and tying him up as Gunnar Ilg. A defensive play by Gunnar that will result in a held ball. Possession will keep it with the Tornadoes this time. Baseline near side of the lane. Bo Thorpe will inbound. 13 on the shot clock for them. To the far corner, they'll work it. Sager, three ball, got it! Brayson Sagert with his second three of the quarter and a 4-point lead at 42-31 for Oaks.
Only the second Tornadoes triple of the game. Also,
Rayshawn Earl got the ball to the far side of the lane, tried to drive to the baseline, and a foul called against the Tornadoes with 4:27 to go. That'll be the third on Brayson Sagert. So Parker Falk will inbound baseline just to the far side of the lane. Looking, still looking, finds it, gets it to Earl in that far corner. Hand off to Jean, back to Earl. Three ball from Rayshawn, good from the far wing. And a timeout on the floor. 4:19 remaining. It's the Tornadoes by a point, 42-41.
We can tackle it. Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Site preparation, demolition, road building and grade raises, culvert installation, directional drilling, and every kind of dig. No job too big or too small. It's Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Find them online, digitupbackhoe.com, or call 701-722-3315. It's Dig It Up Backhoe.
Right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network being brought to you by Beowulf Golf Club, the same immaculate course. New ownership, new membership structure for 2025. Find out more online at golfmana.com. And also thanks goes out to Harry's Tire Service, providing quality tires and auto repair to the Magic City for over 82 years. Online, harrystireservice.com. Garza far wing, drives to the baseline, feeds all the way to the near elbow to Thorpe. He'll kick it back to Sagert. Driving down the near side, and the kick out to Titus or Garza in the corner. He'll drive in the lane, flips up top. Thorpe's three, no, but Meyer will run it down the near wing, driving to the bucket. Can't connect. Players all over the floor. Ball ping-ponging around, out of bounds under the basket. Last touch by Hankinson, they'll say.
There's a lot happening right there in the lane. You had Meyer just leaping into everybody to try and score, and then six players try, nobody can pick up the basketball.
Near side, mid-range shoot two is up and good for Bo Thorpe. He's got a dozen, and the lead for the Tornadoes back to three at 44-41 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 3:35 remaining. Earl's three from the far wing, a long one just off the iron, and skying for the rebound is Roddick Schmidt. Here comes Sagert up the middle of the floor, right to left. They'll work it to the near corner to Thorpe, cut off on the baseline. Back to the top of the key near side to Garza. To Sagert, far side, driving baseline, pass underneath the bucket. Roddick Schmidt muscled it up and in somehow among two or three players.
Oaks now controlling the points in the paint. It's 24-20.
46-41 Tornadoes, and as Rayshawn Earl headed near wing, dribbling around the top of the key, Andrew Jean set him a pick. And running into him was Sagert, knocking him to the floor. And they're going to assess the foul to Andrew Jean? No,
it was Sagert.
It was Sagert.
Sagert, his fourth. That's a problem for Oaks because he's the guy that kind of started this in the fourth quarter, those defensive plays. Now you bring a guy in off the bench, Chris Titus. He's going to try and follow around Earl again. That didn't really work in the first half.
Blado with it up top. Under 3 minutes to go. Hands off to Ilg. He'll pass to the far wing. Parker Falk around a screen, comes top of the key, kicks near wing, the three up and off the mark for Blado. Rebound Oaks. Here comes Chris Titus up the center of the floor, angling to the far side of the key. Gives it off to Thorpe on the wing, skips it across near side to Eddie Garza. 2:33 to go, 46-41, Tornadoes. Thorpe cut off on the right elbow, kicks to the far wing, Garza down underneath. Roddick Schmidt got loose and it rolls around, drops off. He gets it back and then he's stripped as he goes up. Here comes Earl racing up the far side on the wing, cuts into the free throw, leaves it at the top to Parker Falk for a three that's good.
Just a beautiful play right there. Earl drives, hands off. Falk was open, just a great shot. Doesn't even touch the rim.
2:11 remaining in the game. It's a 2-point Tornado lead at 46-44.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit off, 7, pressure, points, yeah!
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network is being brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in Invisalign and braces for all ages. Online at monobraces.com. Just over 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Oaks with the ball and a 2-point lead. Garza gets the kick out far side. Gives in the corner. 3-ball up off the iron for Bo Thorpe. And the weak side rebound on the near baseline taken by Matthew Blado. Up ahead to Falk, who brings it across to the near wing. Now back to the point to Blado. To Falk near wing. Now Ilg cuts to the top. To Earl, left side of the lane. Backing down to the block. The kick up top, quickly near side. Blado in the lane, wide open. Andrew Jean, right block, good feed, and he'll make the bucket.
Hasn't been often, but we are tied for just the first time. It is the first time today we've been tied.
46 apiece, and Bo Thorpe driving from the far wing to the baseline. Lost it. Stolen away by Jean. Here comes Earl up the far side to the wing. Still dribbling there. Trying to work. Step back three. Bingo for Rayshawn Earl.
Offense was getting set up, and he says, I don't have time for this. Pulls the trigger on a three.
49-46. Hankinson now. Under a minute to play. Timeout on the court. And the Pirate fans erupt. 57.6 left. 3-point lead Pirates.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Tournament coverage brought to you by Ryan Chevrolet. DriveRyan.com, or 5 locations to shop, Minot and Williston. Ryan Family Dealerships. Oaks with the ball. Thorpe near corner. Passes up top to Garza. Eddie one dribble. Back to Bo in the near wing. driving into the free throw, back to Garza up top. He'll try and drive in the lane below the free throw, puts up a shot off the rim, rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Hankinson, they'll say.
Kind of confused you how aggressively Bo Thorpe was running after that ball. Almost thinking it was going to be Hankinson basketball if it goes out of bounds, but stays with the Tornadoes. New shot clock, only a 2.4-second difference.
3-point lead, Pirates, 49-46. Garza up top. Gets the inbound, near side to Thorpe. Back to Garza. Now to Sagert, far wing. Tries to drive, cut off, back to the wing. Tries to drive again. Defender falls down. And we're going to get a charging foul on Sagert, and that'll be it. He'll foul out of the ball game. It was Cade Hentz, the 5'10 sophomore, who just checked into the timeout that drew the charge.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those charges where he ran him over. It was just one where he used the offhand, one not dribbling the basketball, the push off, got it fully extended. And that is the definition of an offensive foul.
So Sagert will foul out of the ball game with 24.7 seconds remaining. 8 points for him, all coming in the second half, including a pair of made threes. And with a 3-point lead, Hankinson will get the ball back.
And the good thing for the Tornadoes is the next foul puts the Pirates at the free throw line, so don't need to spend too much of the remaining 24.7 seconds here just trying to foul. Just immediately go for that quick steal. I wouldn't even think about even going for a steal right here. Put Hankinson at the free throw line.
First International Bank and Trust, hoping to bring you our coverage. A full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online, FIBT.com, First International Bank and Trust. Thanks also to Farmers Union Oil, West Oak, Suris, Botno for their sponsorship. Sending best wishes to the teams in the tournament, especially the West Oak Newburgh Sioux from Farmers Union Oil, West Oak, Suris, Botno. So it'll be Hankinson inbounding in backcourt, baseline, just to the far side of the lane. Folk to trigger it in, full court pressure. Looking, finally gets it in near side of the lane to Rayshawn Earl. He'll drive up against Chris Titus across the timeline to the top of the key, surrounded by white jerseys as he tries to pivot and free himself. And are they going to get the foul? Yeah, his coach was ready to call a timeout, but they're going to call the foul first.
It shouldn't have taken Oaks. Obviously, Earl's not the guy I want to put on the free throw line, but it took him 9 seconds to get that foul, and if he makes just even one free throw here, it's a 2-possession game.
Schmidt with the foul. Earl's free throw rolls off the rim.
Pirates 4 of 10 from the free throw line. That's not a good number for a state tournament. Earl is 3 of 5.
19 points for Rayshawn with 15.8 to go. Try and make it a 2-possession game with this second free throw, which he does. Inbounds, Bo Thorpe racing up the far side. Pass ahead to Garza, driving underneath the bucket all the way to the hole. Can't connect on the contested layup. Rebound Hankinson. Up ahead to Earl at half court on the far side. Fouled with 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Oaks needed a bucket there. They understood he didn't need a 3. 2 twos would get it done. But a miss there, and great job by Hankinson rebounding with all the chaos that was happening underneath the basket. An outlet pass to Earl, put him back at the free throw line to ice this game.
Rayshawn Earl, 7 in the quarter. 1 of 2 from the Serb Pro free throw line in this quarter. And again, misses the front end of the 2 shots. Andrew Undum comes in for the Tornadoes here, as does number 3, David Bakke. It's Titus and Schmidt will check out. Earl at the line for 1 more. Rolls around, drops in. 5 seconds to go, 5-point game. Thorpe in front of us has it tapped away from behind at half court by Rayshawn Earl. He will go up, and a one-hand jam, but it came after the horn sounded, but Hankinson fans don't care. 51-46. Hankinson postgame coming up next.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Welcome back to the Minot State University Dome. On Patterson, Jonas Nelson with you as we bring you our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner or planning for farmer business succession, contact Planning Team Financial Advisors at planningteam.com. And when you're ready for a meal, anytime, post-game, stop into Shots Crossroads on the bypass or order online at shotscrossroads.com. Well, an entertaining consolation semifinal between two Region 1 teams, and it sees Hankinson move to the consolation championship with a 51-46 win over the Oaks Tornadoes. Individual scoring in the game for Hankinson, it was Rayshawn Earl leading the way with 21 points. He was the only one to score in double figures. Next came Matthew Blado with 8. Andrew Jean contributes 7 points, also 7 for Parker Falk. Gunnar Ilg scores 6, 2 for Jax Hernandez for their total of 51. 2 players in double figures for Oaks, including Bo Thorpe with 12 points, while Giles Meyer had 10. 8 points for Eddie Garza. Bryson Sager contributed 8 points and 8 for Roddick Schmidt as well for their total of 46. Quarter scores, it was 17-10 in favor of Hankinson after 1. Second period, the Pirates outscored the Tornadoes by a point, 9-8. It was 26-18 at halftime. Third period, Oaks outscoring Hankinson 14-10. The lead was 36-32 for the Pirates after 3 periods. Here in the fourth period, Hankinson puts 15 on the board, 14 for Oaks, and it's a 5-point Pirate win at 51-46. Hankinson in the victory shoots 41%, making 19 of 46. 28% from three-point range, making 7 of 25. And from the Serpro free throw line, 6 of 13 for 46%. In their loss, the Tornadoes shoot 35%, making 18 of 52. 13% from three-point range, just 2 makes and 16 attempts for Oaks. However, they were 8 of 10 from the Serpro free throw line on the night. Rebounding edge goes to Oaks, 35-30. They win that battle. Of the 35, 15 on the offensive glass for the Tornadoes, and of the 30 total rebounds for Hankinson, 10 offensive rebounds. Both teams took fairly good care of the ball in the victory. Hankinson commits 12 turnovers, while Oaks 11 turnovers. And on the ball game, the largest lead of the game for Hankinson was 11 points. The largest lead for Oaks on the ball game was 5 points. And we were tied twice in the ball game, I believe, at 6 and at 46. So there you go. Overall, good game, back and forth. Hankinson pulls it out in the end, though.
Yeah, these games to a lot of people don't seem to matter. You know, you lose the quarterfinal game, and it kind of goes, well, you know, whatever happens, happens. There's not a lot of interest in them, but these games have been great.
Yeah.
Like the last year, this year, obviously, I think what's made it the best is because, hey, it's been rivalry games the last 2 years. You get teams from the same district, the same region, playing for a third or fourth time. It means a lot. And Hankinson evens the score this year, 2 wins apiece. They're now 4-3 in their last 7 games against the Oaks Tornadoes. With a win today, you could tell this win meant a lot to the Pirates. You could tell it's a loss that's going to fuel the Tornadoes next year, knowing they're probably going to play the Pirates 3 or 4 times again.
Sport Clips MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. Nothing makes you feel like an MVP like the MVP experience that you get at Sport Clips. You can check in with a hairstylist at sportclips.com. And that MVP of the game, Rayshawn Earl. You said you wanted to see him do his thing tonight, and he did his thing. 21 points, 6 rebounds. He had 2 assists, a block shot, 3 steals, and a dunk at the end that didn't count because it came after the buzzer.
Yeah, you know, I think we're just going to let that dunk go. It happened. You know, at least it didn't count, I guess, because we're all about sportsmanship here. But that was pretty cool, though.
Pirate fans loved it, though.
Well, of course. He did that to cap off the region championship, too. Got a steal and threw down a dunk. So,
last thing in our post game here is our our move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure, located on South Broadway in Minot. They are your home for spas and saunas and all of that good stuff. Stop into Magic City Home Leisure in Minot. So what say you for the move of the game?
Fourth quarter, getting down to the wire. Hankinson needs a big play to get the lead right back, or even extend it at that point. And Rayshawn Earl's dribbling the basketball outside the three-point line. The offense seemed to be setting up something. It did not matter. Earl got a little bit too much space. NBA 3, pulls it, makes it. Hankinson has the lead from then on, and they win this consolation semi.
Your Magic City Home Leisure move of the game as we wrap up our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Thanks to all of our sponsors of our tournament games, including the specific sponsors here for the State B Tournament, Beowulf Golf Club in Minot, also Harry's Tire Service and Dakota Truck and Farm, Bishop Ryan Catholic School, and Farmers Union Oil, West Oak, Souris, and Botno. We'll take a between games break. The second consolation semifinal coming up in a few minutes. We'll get you ready for North Border and New Rockford Cheyenne when we return to the Minot State Dome.
To introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
As pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go. The team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Hey, welcome back to the Minot State University Dome here on your Friday night consolation semifinals here at the State B tournament. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you. As a good one here in our first game of the evening sees Hankinson move to the consolation Hankinson Pirates moving to the consolation championship 51-46 over Oaks, which brings us to our second game of the night between North Border and New Rockford Cheyenne. New Rockford Cheyenne came in as the number 8 seed, losing to Wilton Wing 69-53 yesterday. North Border came in as the 4 seed. They lost to West Hope Newburgh yesterday 62-39 as the two teams here fall into this consolation semifinal here today.
Yeah, who would have guessed that North Border would play New Rockford in a region championship? That's where we are these days in North Dakota. 108 miles separate Pembina and New Rockford. Quite a battle in that region championship game. North Border has had a very up and down postseason, some struggles there in the district tournament, including a semifinal loss in the districts. They had to go on a 13-0 scoring run just to qualify for the region tournament against North Star in the qualifier game. And then you get to the region tournament for North Border, and right away you're tested again and through that region tournament. So the Eagles are a very good team. They trust in their talent, but they had some tough tests to get here, and a tough test last night against West Hope Newburgh. Things just didn't go the way the Eagles had planned.
Yeah, against West Hope Newburgh again, North Border scoring just 39 points, whereas they average about 61.5. And again, the West Hope Newburgh defense really limiting them. 10 points to lead the way for Grant Cosley, along with 5 rebounds. It was Garrett Willits with just 2 points, but he had 10 rebounds for them in that loss as they shoot just 13% from three-point range, 2 of 16 in that game.
All those 2 were made in the last 2 minutes of the game, too.
Yeah, right. Meanwhile, for the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets, they come in again with a 69-53 loss to Wilton Wing yesterday, leading the attack for them. It was 14 points, 5 rebounds for Easton Simon, 12 points, 6 rebounds for Kaylor Jacobson to lead the way. They shot a little better from three-point range, but not much. 5 of 20 for just 25% overall.
Really, the big thing that stuck out for me for New Rockford Cheyenne, what gave them all those points against Wilton Wing, was just their hustle. Like, I like Kaylor Jacobson. A lot of those points came in the first half. I don't know what happened in the second half, why he was out for so long, but didn't do much for the Rockets after halftime. But early on, I mean, you wanted a rebound, you wanted a fast break, you wanted just a high-effort play there in the paint. Kaylor Jacobson was giving it to him when Easton Simon and Bennett Meyer, their top 2 scorers, were scoring almost nothing in the first half. It was Jacobson and some of those bench players like Thomas Almers caught the attention of everybody right off the bench, hitting 2 threes. That's just the kind of game it was for the Rockets. A lot that I think they can build off of here, and with 2 games to go for Minot.
Earlier today, of course, we had our semifinals here at the State B tournament, and in case you missed them, it was Bishop Ryan in overtime, winning over our Redeemers in their 5th meeting of the year, the 3rd consecutive going to overtime. 61-57 was the final, so Lions will advance into that championship game tomorrow night. Our Redeemers will wind up playing for 3rd. And the second semifinal, Westhope Newburgh back to the championship with a 54-48 win over Wilton Wing. So Westhope Newburgh will have a chance to try and defend their title, go back-to-back, but they'll have to go against Bishop Ryan. And our Redeemers in that third place game against Wilton Wing, and a chance for District 6, which we talked about all year long, or teams ranked in the top 10. You had 5 teams at one time that were ranked in the top 10. Has the possibility to go 1, 2, 3 here at the state tournament this year.
It does. I know all the attention's going to be on that great championship game, but wow, our Redeemers, Wilton Wing, I can't decide who's going to have their way. Is it going to be Wilton Wing's speed game there? The Wolves shooting threes, Braden Wallace hitting a couple, or is it going to be our Redeemers just getting back to defense and the little things in that game? That is a matchup of opposite sides of the basketball world right there between our Redeemers and Wilton Wing.
Of course, that one coming up, those 2 games tomorrow night, as we'll be back to more of the, I guess, normal, what we expect kind of schedule tomorrow here at the B, with 7th place at 1 o'clock, followed by the Consolation Championship. And then 3rd place at 6 o'clock, followed by the championship around 8. Again, all those games you can hear right here on PSP Network. Thanks to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame sponsor here on PSP Network. It is timely service that won't slow you down, as you don't need an appointment. You just drive up, you drive in, you get your oil changed and a safety check done in about 15 minutes, and then you're on your way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Minot and Bismarck. Online, learn more at VIOC.com. Final pregame timeout. We're back to set the lineups and get this one underway next here on PSP Network.
I can't believe I wrecked my car. There's some things in life we can't control, but what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance. Are you even a therapist? Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Welcome back to the Minot State University Dome. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you as we head to our second consolation semifinal. North Border Eagles, ranked number 5 in the final poll, come in with a mark of 24-2 on the air for head coach Sandy Laxdal, assisted by Tim Moore. New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets, ranked number 8 in the final poll, 22-5 on the year for them, for head coach Tyler Cook, assisted by Craig DeMeester and Chance Lavery. Starting lineups and rosters for the two teams. For North Border, their starters will include Wes Crosley at a guard. He is a 6-foot sophomore. Also getting the start for them will be Caden Moore, a 5'10 sophomore. Grant Crosley is a 5'10 senior. And then the two forwards for the Eagles will be getting the start, number 33, Cade Schaefer, a 6'1 junior, along with number 21, Brody Berg. The other Eagles are Garrett Willits, Coulter Kakala, Colton Bailey, Ryder Juradat, Jarek Johnson, Preston Emerson, Chase Minch, Cade Schaefer, Tristan Moore, and Cameron Saldana. 61.5 points per night. They score on offense, defensively giving up about 49 points per game. On the season, leading scorer has been Caden Moore at about 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Yesterday in the loss, he had just 4 points and 8 rebounds. Meanwhile, Grant Cosley averaging 13 points, 3.5 rebounds, or 3.5 assists, and 3.5 steals per game. Cosley with 10 yesterday. For New Rockford Cheyenne, their starters will include Bennett Meyer, 6'3 and a senior, will get the start at a forward. Also, it'll be Cage Walford, 6'1 senior at a guard. Taylor Jacobson is a 6'1 senior at a forward. Easton Benz, a 6'3 junior at a forward. And also Easton Simon, a 6-foot junior guard. Sean Reimke, Wyatt Doctor, Kason Naz, Jax DeMeester, also Thomas Almaraz, Alex Weisenberger, Aiden Gable, Leighton Jacobson, and Coy Zeman are the other Rockets. New Rockford Cheyenne averaging about 64.5 points tonight, defensively giving up 53.5 points per game. And on the season, leading them in the scoring column has been Bennett Meyer at 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Yesterday, he had 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 block shots, did Bennett Meyer, while Easton Simons just shy of 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. Simon yesterday with 14 points to go with his 5 rebounds. Two teams met in the Region 2 championship game in Devils Lake, and it was a win 55-46 for North Border in that game.
Yeah, these keys of the game, they're going to sound kind of dumb, but it's true for North Border. You just got to make shots today.
Right.
Got to get the lid off the bucket. That was a big issue against West Hope Newburgh last night. And for New Rockford Cheyenne, it's just the turnover problem yesterday against Wilton Wing. North Border very aggressive defensively. They play very big in the lane, despite maybe not being as tall, but they're just big. They're just strong in there. So limit the turnovers to the Rockets and make some buckets for North Border tonight.
Home white uniforms trimmed in blue and black for New Rockford Cheyenne. The dark blue uniforms trimmed in gold for the Eagles. And opening tap going to be taken by New Rockford Cheyenne. They'll shoot in the south bucket here in the first half, which, as we sit courtside across from the benches and scorers table, will be on our left here in the first half. Up top, driving into the free throw line is Jacobson, hands off. The kick out to the far corner, and the long 2 up and off the iron for Meyer. Rebound, though, and the putback by Meyer. Missed. Here come the Eagles. Left to right, Grant Cosley with it. Driving to the elbow. Leaves it underneath on the near side. As trying to drive across the baseline was Brody Berg, but a whistle and a foul as he was ran into. Just 32 seconds into the game.
Yeah, I don't know where Easton Benz was going there. I mean, he was the extra help defender, but just tried to run right through Brody Berg.
His first. Around the horn, they work it to the near corner, do the Eagles. Dribbling back is Grant Cosley. High post and the kick out back to the near corner now to Berg. Dribbles to the wing. They'll give and go back to Berg, and a nice little give and go there with Cade Schaefer.
Yeah, Schaefer to Berg, and Berg, he got very creative against West Hope Newburgh off the dribble. Just couldn't finish at the bucket last night.
Easton Simon dribbling at the top of the key, fouled, and that one will go against Grant Cosley. So each team with a foul here early on in the first 57 seconds. Rockets inbound near side. Simon will work it far side to Walford as he'll cut to the corner and get the return pass. Dribbles to the wing. Now into the far elbow. 15-footer short. Rebound tipped into the hands of Cade Schaefer. North border up the far side across the timeline to Grant Cosley, but he stepped on the sideline out of bounds right in front of the New Rockford bench.
I heard earlier broadcast crew, DALYSS and Delva head coach Isaac Sondrel, they're trying to promote a change to the sideline here. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
you got to adjust.
Here's a backdoor lob pass that's up and good for Bennett Meyer cutting down the far side of the lane. Tied up at 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard here. Just 6:25 remaining. Period number 1. North border working around to Schaefer near wing. Tried to whip a pass down to Cosley, cutting on the baseline left to right. Tipped out of bounds there. His fingertip for Easton Bentz on it. So Cosley will inbound on the baseline near side of the lane. Lobs it toward the top of the key. Run down there by Berg. Back to Cosley. Working against Simon down the near side. Outside the block. Puts it up and in over him. Tough shot.
Now we're seeing what this Eagle offense is capable of. Cosley off balance. Berg flying through the air to score.
Hard drive down the right side. Cut off there for Walford. They'll work it near side. Driving in. The pull-up 6-footer near side of the lane. Good for Easton Bentz.
And 6'3". Junior guard from the corner, off the dribble, all the way into the lane. Nice move there by the big man.
4-piece on our BNC Bank scoreboard. 5.5 remaining first quarter of this consolation semifinal. Brody Berg with a 3 well off the mark. Caroms into the hands of the Rockets. And up the near side they will come. Around to the far wing, driving. Walford pulls up outside the block. It rolls off the rim and the rebound secured by Brody Berg. Ahead to Grant Cosley up the near side on the wing. Now dribbles to the point. Ball poked away by Jacobson. Cosley will get it back. Feeds Schaefer left side. Now into the corner they'll work it on the far side to Wes Cosley. To the left block. Schaefer tries to shoot over Bentz. Can't connect, and Bentz with the rebound. The outlet, Simon racing up the far side. In the corner though go to Meyer. Now to the top. Simon down the near side to the block. Stopped and shot. Couldn't connect on the shot, but did draw a foul, and he'll head to the ServPro free throw line for our first free throws of the game. 4:48 remaining here in the first period, and we're tied at 4 apiece. And that'll be Grant Cosley's second personal foul, so that'll be a bit of an issue for him. Less than 4 minutes into the game.
Yeah, fouls early on against the Sioux in the quarterfinal round hurt North Border, and they had West Newburgh in the bonus in like 3 minutes in that game. It definitely affected them throughout that third quarter when he needed those bodies to stay in the game, to try and put a comeback together, and they couldn't.
Easton Simon, 1 of 2. The first one in, second one spins out, and here come the Eagles with it. Cosley up top, works it far side. Now back to the top to Caden Moore, down the near side. Feeds it to Schaefer on the left block, kicks up top. Bentz down the near side, cut off. Berg is cut off. He'll go high off the glass as he spun to the hoop. They'll say count it and 1 as he got knocked to the floor.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep your focus on the rim when you get hit that hard by Cage Walford on the shot. And they get it to fall and to shoot the free throws for Brody Berg.
So Brody Berg with 4 in the game. His team up by 2, trying to extend the lead to 3 from the ServPro free throw line, which he does as he rattles it in. 7-5. Should be 7-4, I believe. Drive down the lane, and the shot up and good for Easton Simon. 4 minutes in, we're tied at 7 apiece on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Crosley kicks to the far side. Schaefer's 3, rims in and out and back in again for Cade Schaefer. 10-7 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Just halfway through period number 1. Bentz near side, dribbles to the wing, hands off there. Bennett Meyer tried to feed it to Simon, cutting to the baseline. fell down to the floor, gets up slow, limping a bit as he was holding a bit of that left knee.
Yeah, he's a very talented athlete for New Rockford Cheyenne, multiple sports, excels on the basketball court as well. And very quiet on the opposite side of the gym there, but it looks like Simon is still good to go.
Crosley, near wing, 3-ball, no. Rebound taken by Bennett Meyer for the Rockets. Simon will bring it up. Back to Meyer, near side. To the point to Simon. Now far side, they'll work it to Walford, driving to the baseline, kicks back to the near elbow. Jacobson, 15-footer, no. Meyer rebound, hands back to Jacobson at the free throw line, down the lane. They'll kick out near side. Simon has it on the wing. Hands off, driving in the lane. Walford has it poked away. Long pass ahead, and left-handed layup beats the defense down for Grant Cosley.
It just seems like North Border is playing a lot more freer on offense in transition than they were last night. It seemed like so much pressure was on the Eagles. Today, they get a rebound, they're out and running.
2:48 remaining here in the first period. Simon from the right elbow, can't connect on the shot. The rebound, they'll say, tipped out of bounds by New Rockford Cheyenne. Yeah, North Border just scoring 9 points in that first quarter yesterday against West Oak Newburgh. 2:45 remaining in the first, and they got a dozen already and a lead of 5. Trying to add on here. Grant Cosley will come across half court, left to right, crossing the circle. They'll get it to Berg, cutting far wing. Now up top, Moore penetrates down the left side, leaves it underneath, and Wes Cosley gets the layup off of the right block, and a timeout taken.
A smart one there by Coach Cook in New Rockford Cheyenne. Something needs to change on defense. The Eagles pulling away.
2:26 remaining in the first. 14-7 is the lead.
Exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sun, Sun is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network being brought to you by Beowulf Golf Club in Minot. The same immaculate course, now under new ownership with a new membership structure for 2025. Online, golfminot.com. Here come the Rockets, trailing by 7 from the near elbow, driving down to the block. Bennett Meyer spins, shot, counted and one as it rolled around and then dropped in.
That's something that can help the Rockets for sure. Get a few points here in the first half out of Bennett Meyer. A slow start to his state tournament. The senior averaging 17 points and 9 rebounds through the regular season.
And foul will be whistled against Brody Berg. That'll be his first. So to the Serb-Pro free throw line will go Bennett Meyer, the 6'3 senior. Try and complete that three-point play. No, short. Schaefer gets the rebound for North Border. Grant Cosley brings it up near side of the circle to the point. Hands off to Berg, top right. Now near side, they'll go to Wes Crosley. Around Schaefer, left side and into the corner, driving along the baseline, getting underneath and putting it up and in was Caden Moore.
North Border always been able to drive baseline, get one, not just one, but 2 feet in the lane and put up shots that they really like against New Rockford's defense in this first quarter.
7-point lead. Rockets with it. Walford's pass from the top of the key near side to the near side to Simon. Stolen away. Caden Moore, though, blew the fast break layup too hard. Walford there with the rebound. Ahead they work it. Almarez, far side, kicks up top to Simon. It bounces off the rim in the backboard and secured by Brody Berg.
Yeah, everybody watch out. Thomas Almers is in the game. You have to guard him. Found it out last night.
Berg down the left side, spins in the lane, but cut off, tries to feed back up top. It goes into backcourt, but somehow Grant Cosley saves it back into Moore. Moore near side. Dribbles to the top, gives it off to Schaefer. He'll drive in from the far wing, underneath the bucket. Collision, whistle, foul, and it's going to be an offensive charge they're going to call against Cade Schaefer of North Border. That'll be his first. 1:01 remaining here, first period. 16-9 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Eagles with the lead. North Border as a co-op, their third trip to state tournament, first since 2007.
Told this to Dallas last night, but that 2001 team won the state title against the Can-Do team that Sandy Laxdal, their head coach right now, he was an assistant for Can-Do that year.
Right. Laxdal has coached a lot of decades. A lot of sports. Primarily. And a lot of sports, yeah. Here's Simon working free throw line. Kicks back to Almaraz up top. And guess what? Bingo! Thomas Almaraz.
Dude, shoot at the dome all the time.
16-12. Eagle lead at 4 with 29 seconds remaining in the first. Wes Crosley up top. Some more. Driving in from the near side. Shot blocked underneath by Bennett Meyer.
Back-to-back plays like that can probably turn the tides here for New Rockford Cheyenne to end this first quarter. How about one more bucket before the quarter ends?
10 seconds to go. Simon between the circles, gets a screen, dribbles to the near wing. Cut off there by Schaefer, and a bit of a reach-in foul on Cade.
That also puts New Rockford Cheyenne at the free throw line in the bonus.
Foul on Cade Schaefer, his second personal.
So with 6.3 remaining on the clock here in the period, Easton Simon will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. 3 points on a field goal and 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line earlier in the period. Makes good on the first.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 15, Garrett Willits.
As in for North Border will come number 15, Garrett Willits, the 6'4 sophomore. Simon, one more at the line from 6.3 to go. Good on both. 2-point game. North Border up the far side. Grant Crosley to the top of the key, down the near side. The floater, no good at the horn, left it short. A quarter of the books. It's a 2-point game. The Eagles leading the Rockets 16-14 here on PSP.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
To introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network is being brought to you in part by Dakota Truck and Farm, serving the region with tractors, trucks, trailers, and tires since 1997. Online, go to dakotatruckandfarm.com. Underway, period number 2. North Border, we're leading by 2, has the ball. Again, shooting at the bucket on the north end, off on our right. The pass to Berg, far side. Inside, the quick out to Grant Crosley. Driving near baseline, pull up 8-footer, no. Rebound underneath by Willits, that won't go. And here comes the Rockets.
Thomas Almers jumped at a shot fake so much he ended up in the radio table.
Walford near wing, his 3 way too hard. And a rebound by Crosley brings it up. Wes Crosley straight away. Yes, indeed. Wes connects top of the key.
Wes Crosley, he's in there to play defense, but if he can hit shots like that, North Border will take it. That snap, so it was a 5-0 run to end the quarter for New Rockford.
19-14 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Eagles lead, Rockets with the ball, just a minute into period 2. Simon, far wing, hands off to Walford, dribbles back to the top. Now Simon will come and get it, dribbling around, down the near side, cut off on the block, working against Moore, clears himself, left it short though, gets it back, spins, puts it up, missed that one. Weak side rebound on the putback, no good for Alex Weisenberger, but he was fouled. And he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line with 6:53 remaining in the half. And North Border up 19-14.
Garrett Willits, his first personal.
Garrett Willits, the North Border foul, his first. Weisenberger at the line, no good for the junior.
Rockford Cheyenne this season, a 22-5 record. Oh, this is their first district title since 2008. They've had Carrington and Forwins in their way for too long.
Yeah, right. Finally got rid of those.
Well, I guess
Class A.
It just happens they do have to leave your division to win the district, but
good year for both of these clubs. Second free throw.
Really a breakthrough season. Like talking about North Border as well. Always a talented team out of Region 2, but there was always Thompson, Grafton, and Hillsborough there.
Yep. Tough area. Here's Moore, top of the key to Willits, near side of the key. Now back. Moore down the lane, and a big collision on that left block as he filtered the pass back to the near side to Willits. That'll be a blocking foul against the Rockets that'll be called, and that'll be the second against Easton Benz. So the inbound baseline far side goes up top to Brody Berg. He'll dribble around the point, hands off near side to Wes Crosley. Back to Berg, working down to the block. Shooting over Bentz, missed it. Rebound battled for on the left baseline, picked up there by Walford. He'll bring it to half court, pass to the far wing, goes to Almaraz. Tries to drive in, but pocket picked by Crosley. Grant to Wes, back to Grant, drives in the lane, kicks to the near corner, a side step to the left. Moore's three from the near side, no. Short. New Rockford Cheyenne rebound. They'll push it ahead up the far side. Simon's pass into the lane to Bennett Meyer. Tripped and fell down and stolen away by Moore. He'll bring it to the point. Left side, three ball. Wes Crosley, no. Too hard off the heel. Back and forth we go. Meyer up top to the left or right elbow. Cut off there to Walford up top. He'll try and drive down the right side and put up a shot. And a foul called. As Cage Walford, the senior, will head to the Serb Pro free throw line to shoot a pair. And that'll be the first against Wes Crosley. Team foul number 2 against North Border. Walford wears a black shoe and a white shoe.
And then takes it a step further. He's got a white sock underneath the white shoe and a black sock underneath the black shoe. Attention to detail.
There's a story there somewhere, I'm sure. 1 of 2 at the Serb Pro free throw line. Made the first, missed the second. Here come the Eagles with it. Hanging to a 3-point lead with 5:27 to go in the half. Far corner, long 2 by Moore, partially blocked. Rebound, Simon underneath, long pass ahead all the way to the far corner over the head of Bennett Meyer and out of bounds for turnover.
Coach Laxdal wants a timeout right now. Talk things over as North Border's kind of let New Rockford shine back in this game. The Rockets keep attacking on offense, and it's working.
First International Bank and Trust timeout. They are your full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. You can find First International Bank and Trust online at FIBT.com. Also, thanks to Ryan Family Dealerships. For 50 years, Ryan has been the trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. You can shop the entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. 1916, North Border with the lead. 5:17 remaining here, first half. The winner to face Hankinson tomorrow in the Consolation Championship. Loser will play for 7th against Oaks. Both games we'll have for you tomorrow afternoon here on PSP Network. Near wing, Crosley. The kick out to the near corner. Brody Berg can't connect on the 3, and it'll bounce off the rim and carry him out of bounds in the far corner.
Let's talk about how odd the feel of the 3-class setup is. This is our 3rd region title rematch of the day.
Yeah. Bishop Ryan R. Redeemers was the first, of course. Hankinson Oaks the second. And then this one, the pass inside, tipped and stolen away by Berg. Up the center of the court, he'll go. Pulls up at the free throw, kicks behind to Schaefer. Penetrates to the left elbow. The kick out to the wing. Grant Crosley can't connect on a 3. Rebound secured by Simon. Easton will bring it up court right to left. Hands off near wing to Walford, around the top of the key, into the lane, spinning back to his left, left it short, got his own rebound, hands off to Bennett Meyer, and he'll muscle it up and in.
I feel like there should have been a travel there. There was an airballed shot, and was it Walford that shot it and then got it back? I think that should have been a travel, never hit the rim.
19-18, 1 point lead for the Eagles. Wes Crawford near side, he'll try a three, too hard, rebound. Grant Crosley has it on the left baseline, but then stripped of the ball. Ulmer is with it. Hands off in front of us at half court to Bennett Meyer. Drives to the baseline, and the pull-up just outside the near block. Kissed off the glass for Bennett.
How about the Rockets? They have the lead again in this second quarter. It has been all New Rockford Cheyenne.
20-19 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The first lead of the game for the Rockets. Were tied twice early, but they didn't lead. 3.5 to play here in the first half. Grant Crosley will reset at the top of the key. Dribbles to the right elbow. Shoots over Jacobson, falls down, shot off the heel. Rebound Easton Simon for the Rockets. Up to Walford near wing. Down to Jacobson, cutting down the lane. Easton Simon down the right side, gets the feed and the score.
On the defensive end, New Rockford Cheyenne is rebounding well. They're limiting North Border to just one shot of possession. On the other side, they have been efficient on offense.
Moore from the far corner, drives around the defender in the lane, left it short. Eagles get the rebound. In the lane, Brody Berg cut off, kicks to the near corner to Moore. He'll dribble back to the wing. Going against Almers to the left side. Double clutch layup, no good as he is knocked to the floor. And Caden Moore will head to the Servpro free throw line with 2:41 to play in the half. And the Rockets leading the Eagles 22-19 on our BNC Bank scoreboard.
Number 14, Thomas Almers, his first personal.
Thomas Almers picks up his first. Caden Moore good on the first from the Servpro free throw line. He's got 3 in the game. Again, averaging 17 a night coming into the game. Just had 4 yesterday in their loss. Berg will check out of the lineup for the Eagles. Willits is back in as the second free throw for Moore. Good as well. Made a pair. 1 point game again, 22-21. New Rockford Cheyenne. Simon brings it up right to left. He'll pass Ulmer's far side. Now back in the corner, they'll go to Simon. Gets a screen from Meyer, drives around it. Meyer goes to the corner, gets a return pass, drives against Willits to the right side of the lane. The pull-up 6-footer off the iron, and Willits gets the rebound. Grant Crosley up the near side to the wing. Crossover move, goes to the bucket, and off the glass and good. A beautiful move for the senior guard.
That was just, let me take matters into my own hands right here and give us 2 points in the lead.
And the lead change again, 23-22 Eagles. Back comes New Rockford Cheyenne, under 2 minutes to play in the half. Walford up top will hand off to Simon. He'll go to the far wing, gets the return pass. Now they work it around the three-point line to the near wing to Simon. Drives against Moore, down to the block, cut off there. Feeds the pass up top. Walford resets the three, got it. Wes Crosley flew by. He reset his feet and nailed it.
Yeah, and everybody on the floor, they're jumping at shot fakes. Walford understands that.
Wes Crosley into the lane on the left side. Tried to feed it across the lane to Willits. It's tipped a high over the backboard and out of bounds. They'll say the last touch by the Rockets. 1:24 to go in the half. 25-23. Rockets clinging to a 2-point lead. Eagles inbounding baseline far side. Crosley gets it to Moore on the wing. Up top, Brody Berg, 3-ball, in and out. And the rebound left side of the lane for Bennett Meyer of New Rockford Cheyenne. Simon brings it across the timeline, right to left. Guarded there by Moore as he passes to Walford near wing. Now to Jacobson, top right. To Simon, far wing. He wants a screen. Jacobson gives it. He'll go around it, rolls to the bucket, gets it, and scores underneath. Does Jacobson.
Taylor Jacobson, 10 points in the first half last night. That's his first 2 today. Hasn't played too much of an impact for New Rockford Cheyenne on the offensive side.
4-point lead as they drive into the lane, and the ball tipped away on the pass out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. Turnover.
And again, the Rockets defense has been so good here in the second quarter. Really the end of the first quarter as well, when they drew this game pretty close. Got it to 2.
37 seconds to go in the half. Simon across the timeline will get it to Walford, far side, around Jacobson's screen, leaves the pass up top to Meyer. He'll dribble near wing, backdoor cut, tipped and stolen away by Moore to the far side. Wes Crosley down the lane, tried to feed it back across under the basket to Willits, but tipped out of bounds by New Rockford Cheyenne.
I think Wes Crosley could have just taken that himself.
Should have, yeah.
I mean, there was going to be contact there. Bennett Meyer was going to fly at that shot, but hey, you're probably going to get at the free throw line.
20 seconds to go. They'll work it to the top, near side to Moore. Caden backing out to the hash mark. Holding for the last shot. Down to 10 as he dribbles now to the far side of the key. 7-6 around a screen from Willits in the lane. The pass to the left block to Brody Berg, stolen away by Jacobson. Gets it ahead. Bennett at the horn from the far wing on the runner, off 1 foot. Too late. Halftime of our second Seminole Consolation semifinal. Good one, 27-23. Rockets leading the Eagles.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome into our Magic Towing halftime report. Magic Towing is the place to call next time you need a tow at 701-509-4011. No job is too big or too small. Mention PSP Network next time you call them, and you'll save $50 off your next tow at Magic Towing. 701-509-4011. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you at the Minot State Dome Consolation Semifinal. And halftime, we see a 27-23 score on the board in favor of New Rockford Cheyenne. Leading the attack offensively, Bennett Meyer scores 8 points in the half, 7 for Easton Simon. 4 points contributed by Cage Walford, 3 points for Thomas Almaraz, 2 apiece for Kaylor Jacobson and Easton Benz, and 1 for Alex Weisenberger. North Border Eagles 23 points, include 6 scored by Grant Crosley, 5 points for Wes Crosley, 4 for Caden Moore, 5 points for Brody Berg, and Kate Schaefer has 3 for their 23. Quarter scores, it was 16-14. North Border led at the end of the first, but the Rockets outscore the Eagles 13-7 here in the second to take a lead of 27-23 at the halftime break. Rockets shoot 48% in the half, 10 of 21. They're 2 of 4 behind the three-point line and 5 of 9 from the Serpro free throw line for 56%. North Border shooting 33%. They make 9 of their 27 attempts from the floor. Just 2 of 10 from behind the three-point line are the Eagles, and they are a perfect 3 of 3 from the Serpro free throw line. New Rockford Cheyenne with 19 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive end. 13 rebounds for the North Border Eagles, 3 came on the offensive end. 8 turnovers for the Rockets, 5 turnovers for the Eagles here in the first half. And largest lead for North Border was 7 points at 16-9. 4 points the largest lead, which is our halftime score of 27-23 for the Rockets. So let's look at your halftime stats. So what does North Border have to do? Again, scoring just 23 points in the half. It looked like offensively they started off pretty good at that first quarter, but then end of the first quarter, into the second, offensively things started to kind of stagnate for the Eagles a bit.
Yeah, the offense looked good for North Border. A very big improvement from yesterday's quarterfinal against West Hope Newburgh, but once New Rockford Cheyenne just kept on attacking the lane, just non-stop. It was from Meyer, it was from Walford. Jacobson even got a bucket there before the halftime break. Simon a couple of times. It just kind of weak in North Border. I think you take that halftime break to just kind of rest your legs a little bit for the second half. North Border, a team that really only plays 6 guys, just like we see from Bishop Ryan. So probably a little worn out here, second game, back-to-back nights midway through this tournament. So that's the part for North Border, is just get stronger defensively like you did in that first quarter. And for Rockford Cheyenne, don't stop what you're doing either. It's been working there in the second quarter. Keep on attacking the North Border Eagles. Defensively, a couple changes that could be made there. I know they adjusted on the fly there in the first quarter when Coach Cook called that early timeout, and really guard those guards for North Border well outside the three-point line. They can't get running downhill. I'm talking about Grant Cosley specifically, Brody Berg, Caden Moore. Those guys, once they get going down the hill, they're past you. So maybe pick them up a little bit further up the floor if you're the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets.
Thanks again to Magic Towing, our halftime sponsor. Next time you need a tow, call 701-509-4011 for Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. And again, save $50 when you mention PSP Network. Tournament coverage on PSP also being brought to you by Beowulf Golf Club in Minot. Same immaculate course with new ownership and new membership structure here for 2025 that I think you're going to like a lot. You can check out more information at golfminot.com. Harry's Tire Service, tournament sponsor, providing quality tires and auto repair and serving Minot for 82 years. Online, go to harrystireservice.com. Winners today, of course, included Bishop Ryan over our Redeemers in the first semifinal in overtime. West Hope Newburgh outlasted Wilton Wing in the second semifinal. Our first game here in the consolation semifinal saw Hankinson hold off Oaks. And final game of the day here, 16 minutes left in regulation. Our 4-point game, 27-23. Rockets will have the ball to start the period. And right next to us here, Easton Bentz at half court will inbound on our side of the court here as the Rockets will shoot on the north bucket now, off on our right as we view it here in the second half. Eagles will shoot on the south bucket, off on our left as we view it.
Crew down in Bismarck having a great time in the Division A tournament. Devils Lake is going back-to-back. We can see 2 back-to-back to start the 3-class system.
Good stuff there. Again, also on PSP, all the games of that tournament heard as well. Rockets work it to Bennett Meyer near block. Spinning into the lane, a shot too hard. Wes Crosley with the rebound. He'll take it himself across the timeline, far side to the wing. Up top now the pass goes to Grant, the senior. Now near side they'll go to Brody Berg. Berg cut off there by Jacobson. Moore will come and get it from him. Berg moves to the near corner and gets the return pass. 15 on the shot clock for North Border. Berg up top, hands off to Grant Crosley. He'll dribble far side of the key. 9, 8. Back around to Moore near wing. 6, 5. Grant Crosley, long 3, top of the key, right side, in and out.
Had no choice. 2 on the shot clock.
Easton Benz rebound up the near side. He'll go with the pass ahead to the wing to Walford. Back out. Easton will take it to the point. Back to Walford near wing. Gets a screen from Jacobson. Can't get it to him. They work it back far wing now. Driving in is Easton Simon. Cut off there. 14 on the shot clock for New Rockford Cheyenne. Around the top of the key to the free throw line. The floater up off the glass for Easton Benz. Somehow got it to go as he fell to the ground. 29-23, 6-point lead for the Rockets. 90 seconds into period number 3. To the far corner. Wes Crosley almost had it poked away. He'll get it back and leaves it up top now to Schaefer. Cade works it to the near wing. Grant Crosley lines up a 3 over Bennett Meyer. Bingo for Grant Crosley.
Third 3 of the game for the North Border Eagles. That's one more than they had all night against West Hope.
Hard drive by Walford from the far wing. Collision, no whistle, no foul. Here comes Moore up the near side, all the way to the bucket. And a layup with the right hand on the left side is up and good for Caden Moore. And a 1-point game, 29-28. Rockets leading, 5:45 remaining on the clock here in this third quarter. Bennett Meyer near block, has it poked away in a double team. Up ahead, the Eagles work it. Grant Crosley with the fast break layup. And a lead change as the Eagles back up.
Strong start to the second half. Couple of defensive takeaways as well.
Left side of the lane, 6-foot shot for Jacobson won't go. Rebound, though, on the left block, taken there by Easton Simon, and he will be fouled. So he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line with 5:23 remaining third period. And North Border up by a point at 30-29. Foul will go on Caden Moore, and that'll be his first of the night. Free throw no good for Easton Simon. He was 3 of 4 from the Serve Pro free throw line with 7 points in the first half. He'll get one more. We'll thank Serve Pro for their sponsorship. Remind you, next time you need fire and water restoration and cleanup, call Serve Pro. Missed both. Rebound taken by the Eagles. Grant Crosley pulls up near wing. Long three, short. Simon rebound. Racing left to right. Goes down the left side of the lane. Tipped away and stolen. Crosley racing up the far side from the wing into the lane. The floater no good, but he's knocked to the floor, and a whistle and a foul. And also good sportsmanship by Easton Benz of New Rockford Cheyenne, helping him up off the floor.
That is turnover number 11 for the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets in this game. We kind of had a theme all postseason. You get to 20, and that's in a very dangerous spot in the postseason. This state tournament really wants to get to 15. In trouble. So New Rockford, something to clean up there on the offensive side.
Frank Crosley at the Serve Pro free throw line. Makes good on the first. He'll get one more. The foul, the first on Kaylor Jacobson. 1 of 2 at the line. Second one no good. A rebound taken by the Rockets. Just under 5 minutes to play here, third period, 31-29. Eagles with the lead. Rockets with the ball. Bennett Meyer, left side, kicks to the wing. Driving in. As they kick it now to Walford up top, leaves it to Bentz. He'll go left elbow, 15-footer, bounces off the rim, and there is Cade Schaefer for the rebound for the Eagles. They'll bring it up the far side. Moore dribbling to the corner. To Schaefer, top right. Near side, they'll work it on the wing. Now into the elbow. Cut off there is Berg, and they'll work it back to the point. Moore down the left side. Wild scoop shot over his head as he was going against Walford. Missed it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of basketball this year. I don't think I've seen a shot look like that before.
Threw it up over his head. 4 minutes to play in the third period. Rockets working around the perimeter to Simon near wing. Down low to Bennett Meyer. Now to Jacobson cutting down the lane. Tried to kick it to the far corner to Easton Benz. Tipped away out of bounds by the Eagles with 12 left on the shot clock. In comes Thomas Allmers to the bench for a rest. Will go Jacobson. Rockets inbounding, baseline, far side of the lane. With it in the corner, Bennett Meyer. Right-handed dribble into the lane. Cut off there by Berg. Kicks back to the wing. Walford's three with 1 on the shot clock. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Tipped out of bounds, and they'll say the Eagles last to touch it. Easton Simon had inside position, but they'll say Moore from behind tipped it out of his hand last to touch it. So Simon will inbound baseline near side of the lane. Inbounds tipped and under the bucket, stolen by Cade Schaefer of North Border. 31-29, Eagles with the ball in the lead. 3.5 to play third. Schaefer all the way to the free throw line. Pull up 15-footer short. A rebound taken to Rockford Cheyenne. They'll push it ahead to Walford. Far side, skips all the way to Allmers near corner. Now to the wing, driving in from the near side all the way to the bucket. Easton Benz will score the layup.
Easton Benz is his third bucket of the game. They've all been pretty significant. They've been really nice plays by Benz, starting on the perimeter again at 6'3", and always finishes right there at the rim.
Third tie, 31 apiece. Near block, Brody Berg spinning away from Allmer's baseline side, and Brody will score the layup. His first point since the first period when he scored 5. Timeout on the floor. 2:54 remaining in the third. It's the Eagles 33, the Rockets 31.
We've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Tournament coverage here on PSP Network, brought to you by Bishop Bryan Catholic School, encouraging inspired minds, faithful hearts, and lives of virtue. Join the Lion Pride at bishopbryan.com. Rockets with the ball, trailing by 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Allmers inbounds to Simon. He'll bring it up the near side of the floor, across the timeline, met there by Moore. Pass to Allmers, left side of the key. Now to the wing, to Walford. Tried to feed it down low to Meyer, tipped away and stolen. Wes Crosley across the timeline, tried to feed it center of the floor to Moore. And right into the hands of Easton Benz for the steal.
Didn't even see him.
Around to Benz near wing, now into the corner they'll go. Bennett Meyer drives in, pull-up shot from 4, in and out. Wiltz collects the rebound for the Eagles with 2:16 to go. A 2-point lead for North Border at 33-31 here in this third quarter. The pass to Wiltz up top, return down to Grant Crosley, right baseline on the far side. Pass back up top to Brody Berg, almost stolen away. As jumping the passing lane was Easton Simon, and a whistle and a foul, and they're going to say Simon had inside position on the ball, so it'll be a North Border foul. I think it'll go against Brody Berg.
I think most of the reasoning for that foul is what we see a lot in the college game, when they can review it, and it needs to be reviewed most of the time to be a flagrant or whatever, but it was contact to the head. So it didn't look like much from over here, but just any sort of contact like that above the shoulder is going to get called a foul.
Back on the Rockets after the turnover. Bennett Meyer near elbow, drives to the corner, hands off to Allmers. He'll try and drive in the lane, but a reach around foul is trying to poke it away from behind was Grant Crosley, and he'll pick up his third personal of the night with that foul. 1:41 to go here in third period, 33-31, North Border with the lead. Rockets inbounding on the baseline, near side of the lane. Simon to trigger it in. Right under the bucket, left block. Tried to force it into Meyer. Tipped out by Brody Berg of the Eagles. So now baseline, just to the far side of the lane will go Simon. Easton looking, gets it in the far corner to Benz. He'll drive toward the bucket, leaves it underneath, and the shot on the right block for Weisenberger is blocked. Here comes Brody Berg up the near side with it, stops on the wing. Passes up top to Moore, crossover move into the lane, fade away from 4, short. A one and done as the Rockets rebound with 1:20 to go in the period. The Rockford Cheyenne trailing by 2. Bennett Myers tried to go down the right side, but he lost it on the dribble. Picked up by North Border as up the far side goes Grant Crosley to the wing. Thought about the 3. Passes to Berg up top. Now near wing they'll work it to Wes Crosley. To Berg, a screen, rolling to the bucket, and scoring the layup is Brody Berg. Good screen and roll there. And a 4-point Eagles lead at 35-31. 50 seconds to go in the period. Simon cut off top of the key. They'll work it far side to Benz. Back to Simon. Now to the left block. Meyer spinning baseline. Couldn't connect. Left it short with Berg there defensively, who gets the rebound. Grant Crosley up the near side. Tries to go from the wing to the baseline. Tripped up, falling down, and a whistle and a foul going to be called against Bennett Meyer.
North Border has scored 12 of the last 14 points. They've held the Rockets without a point for the last almost 3 minutes.
28 seconds left in the period. The lob from the near baseline into the top to Berg. Grant Crosley will come and get it. Now he'll back out to the half-court circle as the shot clock is off. They'll hold for the final shot. Angling to the near side in front of us here with 13 seconds. Down to 12. Now to 10. Berg will come and give him a screen. He'll go around it to the far side. And as he went to the wing where his younger brother Wes was, a foul with 5 seconds as he got a hand push. Allmers will pick it up, and that'll be his second. So at the far hash mark, right by their bench, Moore will inbound to Grant Crosley. Dribbles from the top of the key, tried to go down the lane, and a whistle and another foul with 9/10 of a second remaining.
And it doesn't
Easton Simon with his first.
Doesn't really do much. North Border is going to have to try this play 3 times, though.
Grant Crosley, baseline near side of the lane, will inbound with 9/10 of a second. He'll lob it in near side. Brody Berg tries to throw it up at the horn, wanted a foul, didn't get it. And the third quarter in the books. It's North Border leading by 4 at the end of 3, 35-31 on our BNC Bank scoreboard.
Right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
For a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
North Border outscores New Rockford Cheyenne 12-4 in that third period as they have a 4-point lead as we begin the fourth. And the ball, 35-31. The 4 points, Easton Benz with 2 field goals. That was it for New Rockford Cheyenne in that period. Rockets work it to Brody Berg on the far wing. Back to the baseline to Schaefer, back to Berg, drives to the bucket this time. Double clutch layup on the scoop, won't go. And Benz collects the rebound for the Rockets. Walford will bring it up across the timeline, met there by Wes Crosley, dribbles near side. Pass ahead to Simon on the near wing, around a screen from Bennett Meyer, who rolls to the bucket, gets it back on the right block, flips it back to Simon, down the lane, and he'll float it up and in right under the bucket.
Now, this has been a game where at times it's the offenses, at times it's the defenses. Again, just like the last game we had, a rematch of a region championship game, a game that meant so much to these teams. You get to play them again. We're having a great contest here in the consolation semi.
Eagles by 2, 35-33. They have the ball as Grant Crosley near side, dribbles to the top against Simon. He'll go down the right side. Double clutch layup, a whistle, and a foul. As I think Jacobson on that right block came on the help defense, and yeah. So it'll go against Taylor Jacobson, and that'll be his second. Grant Crosley. Crosley to the Serb Pro free throw line with 10 points on the night for the senior. Good on the first, making the lead at 3, 36-33. 6:52 remaining. Second also good. So pair for Grant. Makes it 37-33. Back to a 4-point advantage for the Eagles. Simon sends it far side to Walford. Right-handed dribble into the lane. This floater bounces around the rim and it drops in.
Back and forth we go here in the fourth quarter. It's again a 2-point game thanks to Walford. Nice night, 6 points, 4 rebounds for him.
Crosley dribbles to the top of the key right side. Open for a long 3. It's short off the iron.
That rebound. Simons. We got double-double alert here for Easton Simon. 9 points, 9 rebounds at the moment.
Simons with it up top to Walford far wing. Now to Benz, who cuts to the top. He'll drive near wing, hands off to Simon. Into the lane he'll go. The kick out to Meyer, far corner. Back down to the block. Simon working, double teamed. Kick out to Benz, top of the key left. Now to the wing to Walford. He'll drive to the hole. 8 on the shot clock. Too hard. And on the rebound, Schaefer and Walford tie it up. And they're going to say a foul against Walford. Yes, they'll say Schaefer had the ball. Walford reached in and fouled him.
I like that play from Walford. He missed the shot. It was a good shot. Hustle back into the field of play and going after that jump ball, but gets called for the foul. Again, I like that play from Walford.
His second personal. 5:45 to go. Eagles with the ball and a 2-point lead at 37-35. Berg has it far wing. Up top, quickly near side, Wes Crosley into the lane, cut off below the free throw line. Kicks out to Grant on the far wing. Grant around a screen from Schaefer to the top of the key. He's cut off. Back to West, near wing. His three, short. Off the iron, right into the hands of Walford. Here comes Cage up the center of the floor. Left to right, passes far wing. Simon on the run, in the lane. Got fouled, somehow muscled it up in the air, and it goes through. And an and one free throw.
He's kept his eyes there on the net. It was 1, 2, maybe 3 blue jerseys up in the air when he put that shot up as well. Chance for the lead here for Easton Simon.
Second on Caden Moore of North Border. Simon will go to the Servpro free throw line. Tied at 37. And a lead change once again as he makes the free throw. And the Rockets ahead 38-37. 5:10 to go. Winner to face Hankinson in the Consolation Championship tomorrow. Moore, top of the key, hands off to Meyer. He'll get it near wing to Wes Crosley. To Willits up top, now right side. Grant Crosley driving baseline. Kicks out to the near corner to Moore. He'll drive toward the lane, cutting down the middle of the lane. Shot up no good for Brody Berg, and the rebound tipped into the hands of the Rockets. Simon up the near side. To the top of the key, they'll go with it to Bennett Meyer. He'll try and drive down the left side, and a whistle on the foul on that drive stops the clock at 4:38. 38-37. Rockets by a point. Garrett Willits, his second foul. 2 team fouls apiece in the quarter. So to Rockford Cheyenne inbounds. They'll work it up top to Meyer. Left side to Simon. Now to Jacobson. Tried to feed it from the top down to the right block to Meyer. Ball tipped out to the near corner, and Bennett Meyer beat the defender there, but he stepped to the sideline out of bounds.
And just an unfortunate play there. Another hustle play that goes wrong for New Rockford Cheyenne.
4.5 to play. Rockets by a point, 38-37. Grant Crosley crossing the timeline, angling toward the far hash mark. Now dribbles around the top of the key. Tries to go hard down the near side of the lane. Bumped, knocked to the floor. Whistle and a foul that will go against Kaylor Jacobson. That'll be his third.
Easton Ben seemed scared that would be against him, but no, it was on Jacobson. This is leaping into a North Border player.
Eagles inbound baseline near side of the lane. They'll lob it out all the way to the hash mark near side to Brody Berg. Berg will dribble up top. Now left-handed dribble to the near wing where he'll hand off to Moore. Into the lane. Leaves it to Willits right side. He'll kick up top. Wes Crosley drives, cut off near elbow. Back up top to Moore with 19 on the shot clock. Spinning away from the Rockets down the right side. Leaves it underneath to Willits on the right block, who's fouled on the shot attempt. Cage Walford picks up his third and fourth team foul. In the act of shooting, though, was Garrett Willits, so the 6'4 sophomore to the Servpro free throw line. Misfires on the first. Scoreless today, had 2 points, 10 rebounds yesterday in their loss.
Not necessarily a fun fact, but interesting stat. Willits fouled out of that game, 4 offensive fouls.
Makes 1 of 2 at the Servpro free throw line, and guess what? We're tied at 38 with 3:52 remaining.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
There's this pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
.352 remaining. It's 38 apiece on our BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC Bank, with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, provide you with banking and wealth management services for your business or family. Visit them online at bnc.bank. Walford will bring it up left to right, crossing the timeline, now angling to the near hash mark. He'll feed to Bennett Meyer, popping out at the top of the key. Couple dribbles by him to the left side. On the wing, tries to go baseline, cut off. Hands off on the wing to Walford, and as he tries to head toward the lane on the dribble, a reach-in foul called, stopping the clock at 3:32. Wes Crosley with his second. Third team foul, so Rockets inbound. They'll get it to Jacobson, far corner. Simon on the wing has it now, so he'll dribble back toward the top, handing off to Walford between the circles. Dribbling left, cut off there to Simon at the point. Back to Walford. Now Meyer near side, down to Jacobson, right block, spinning there, double team, tries to muscle it up, whistle and a foul as he's knocked to the floor with 3:12 remaining in the game. And it'll be Kaylor Jacobson at the Serve Pro free throw line, trying to give his team the lead again, as we're knotted at 38. That'll be the third called against Cade Schaefer.
Wes Cosley, no R in there. Wes Cosley tried to sell a offensive foul there, but I think that's what put Schaefer in a bad position right there, knowing he had no help defense because he was laying on the ground.
Schaefer checks out. Brody Berg back in for the Eagles. One more at the line for Jacobson. The senior, good, 1 of 2. And again, the Rockets with a 1-point lead at 39-38. 3:08 to go on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Far side, Crosley drives in the lane. Grant gets it to Berg near side. He'll drive in the lane, back up top to Crosley. In the lane, a shot blocked by Jacobson. Jacobson ahead to Simon on the fast break layup. Got it to go.
Double dribble.
Oh, they called it double dribble.
Caught it, and probably one of those dribble it with two hands things. Trying to collect the basketball. They said he already had control, and
Jacobson with a great block in the lane and quickly grabbed the ball out of the air and threw it ahead to Simon, who leaked out, but the turnover. Here's the Eagles with it, trailing by a point now. 2:40 to go. Crosley, far side, pull up from 16, too hard. Rebound taken by Easton Simon. He'll take it up the center of the court, left to right. Top of the key, dribbles to the near wing. Now drives toward the lane, and as he drives, tried to feed up top to Walford, but a reach-in foul first. And that'll go against Caden Moore, his third. That is the 5th team foul, so the remaining 2:27 of the game of this quarter. Any foul by the Eagles, 2 free throws for New Rockford Cheyenne as the penalty is in effect. Easton Simon at the Serve Pro free throw line. Good on the first.
We've seen free throws play a big part in the outcomes of games already today. So for the last 2:27, Rockford Cheyenne, well, both teams really in the bonus. Who's going to make their free throws?
Easton Simon made both of those, and a timeout's going to be taken here with 2:27 remaining. The lead for the Rockets now 3 at 41-38.
Hey fans, it's time to get loud.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
coverage here on PSP Network, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Oil, West Hope, Souris, and Botno. More than just a gas station, they are your neighbor with a big heart for supporting their community. Best wishes to the teams in the tournament, and especially the West Hope Newburgh Sioux. From Farmers Union Oil, West Hope, Souris, Botno. 3-point game. Rockets with the lead. Eagles have the ball. Brody Berg will hand off to Moore, dribbling from the top to the near side. Now back toward the top. To Crosley. Hash mark far side. Grant will dribble back between the circles. Down to 10 on the shot clock as we go under 2 to play in the game. Crosley working against Jacobson down the near side. Cut off. Up top, Berg. He'll drive in the lane. Tried to feed a no-look pass to Willits. Missed it. It got tipped back to Berg underneath the bucket left side, but he couldn't get a shot off before the shot clock violation.
And North Border just never got open. New Rockford Cheyenne had lockdown defense for 35 whole seconds.
Easton Simon up the far side across the timeline. Now goes hard to the bucket. High off the glass, falling to the floor. He somehow got that one to go.
Simon showing up big today. 16 point, 10 rebound, double-double for the junior.
5-point lead, under 90 seconds to play as Moore from the far wing dribbles to the top. They'll work it to Grant Crosley on the near wing. He'll be cut off by Jacobson. Passes up top to Moore. Long three off the iron. Rebound to the near corner. Trying to run it down. Jacobson was,
oh my goodness,
just trying to hold his hands up in the air to let it go out of bounds. And Cosley came racing in.
Cosley slid on the ground and it hit him while he was out of bounds.
So it'll go to New Rockford Cheyenne with 1:12 remaining.
That is crazy.
Inbound in the lane that goes to Easton Simon. Simon dribbling up against Moore across the timeline. Between the circles, now spins to the far side on the hash mark. Moore still right there, gets a screen from Jacobson around it. Down the near side of the lane, goes to the bucket. Double clutch layup, can't spin it in. But he was knocked to the floor and will head to the Serpro free throw line. 54.8 seconds remaining in the game, and his Rockets up by 5.
Simon quarterbacked the Rockets to a 9-man football championship, and now leading the way to a consolation championship possibly tomorrow.
Third foul on Garrett Willits. And the free throw for Easton Simon, good. 7 of 10 in the game for the Serpro free throw line. Lead at 6, 44-38. One more at the line coming. 10 in the quarter. Add another one. 11 in the quarter for Easton Simon. 52 seconds. Grant Crosley near side. Long pull-up three off the rim and will go out of bounds. Bennett Meyer kind of shielding the ball, just letting it go out of bounds there. Schaefer tried to come from behind and knock it off him. Allmer's into the Rockets lineup. Jacobson will take a seat. 46.3 seconds to go. 45-38 New Rockford Cheyenne. Baseline, far side of the lane and backcourt. Walford will inbound as they run the football play, and they get it in far side to Easton Bentz. He'll hand back to his teammate. And the foul committed.
They got 5 first-team All-State football players out there. They better be able to run that.
All lined up on the baseline and going out on passing routes. Walford will head to the Serpro free throw line this time. Cage with 6 points on the ball game. 4th foul of a game against Cade Schaefer.
Checked in for the Rockets is number 21, Taylor Jacobson.
Jacobson back in. Allmer's out of the Rockets lineup. Walford, no good. Couldn't connect. 40 seconds to go. Racing up Brody Berg to the far corner. To Schaefer, top of the key right. 3, rims out. Rebound taken by Easton Simon, and he is fouled immediately with 33.2 seconds to go. So they'll walk to the north end of the court off on our right. And Easton Simon with more Serpro free throws coming up, as that's the 4th personal on Grant Crosley. So back to the Serpro free throw line is Easton Simon. Too hard on that one, just off the heel. 7-point lead with 33 seconds to go for the Rockets. Again, it was a 55-46 win for North Border in the region championship. 1 of 2 at the line for Easton Simon. 46-38. Crosley down the near side, left the layup short. Simon rebounds. Down to 20 seconds to go. Walford, Meyer now far side across the line. They'll work it to Easton Simon, and the Eagles will let the time run out, concede defeat here as the final 10 seconds run off the clock. New Rockford Cheyenne will be head to the consolation championship. Final score in this one, Rockets 46, the North Border Eagles 38. And our post game coming up next here on PSP Network.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, point, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shops Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day.
so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Welcome into our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show here on PSP. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you as New Rockford Cheyenne holds off North Border in this consolation semifinal. 46-38 is the final. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farmer business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you. You can find them online at planningteam.com. And anytime, stop into a great menu at Shots Crossroads on the bypass or order online at shotscrossroads.com. Well, a victory for the Rockets here as individual scoring went this way in the ballgame. Their 46 points came on 19 points by Easton Simon. 8 points for Bennett Meyer on the game. It was Cage Walford with 6, also 6 for Easton Bentz. 3 points for Kaylor Jacobson. 3 points for Thomas Almaraz and Alex Weisenberger with 1. For North Border, 38 points, included 14 scored by Grant Crosley. It was Grant Cosley with 14. Wes Hosley has 5 points. Caden Moore with 6. Brody Berg scores 9. Cade Schaefer with 3 and 1 for Garrett Willits. Quarter scores 16-14. Eagles led at the end of the first period. However, Rockets outscore the Eagles 13-7 in the second period. Halftime score was 27-23 in favor of New Rockford Cheyenne. Third period, North Border responds, putting up 12 points on the board. Just 4 scored by the Rockets. So at the end of 3 periods, 35-31. Eagles led by 4. But then here in the final period, shutdown defense by the Rockets, 15-3. They outscore the Eagles and win 46-38 on the ball game. The Eagles did not score a field goal in the final period. They had 3 free throws that they made, did North Border. They went 8 minutes, 56 seconds without a field goal to end the ball game was North Border.
They'll do it.
That'll do it for sure. That'll do it. Wow. In the win, New Rockford Cheyenne shoots 44%, 16 of 36. They're 2 of 5 from beyond the arc for 40% and 12 of 22 from the Serb-Pro free throw line for 56%. North Border shoots 30%, 14 of 47. They were just 3 of 18 from three-point range for 17%. However, they were 78% from the Serb-Pro free throw line, making 7 of 9. 37 rebounds for the Rockets, 6 of those on the offensive end. 22 rebounds for New Rockford Cheyenne, 3 of those came on the offensive glass. Total of 15 turnovers for New Rockford Cheyenne, just 8 for North Border on the night. And so with the victory, Rockets improved to 23-5 on the year. We'll move to a consolation championship tomorrow. Eagles will play for 7th as they fall to 24-3 on the year. Sport Clips MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. They are the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP like their MVP experience. Check in with a hairstylist online at sportclips.com. And I think a pretty safe choice, Easton Simon for New Rockford Cheyenne. A double-double with 19 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and he was 9 of 13 from the Serb-Pro free throw line on the night, helping to ice the win for him there in that fourth quarter. So Easton Simon is our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Final order of business is our Magic City Home Leisure Move of the Game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure, your home and spa enthusiast, located on South Broadway in Monat. And Owen, what do you say for that?
Let's let him sweep the awards. Easton Simon, the end one there late in the game.
Right.
Tough. Sean, I mean, he had And to shoot that against 3 defenders and still got it to go, gets to the free throw line. Simon, a big second half there to get New Rockford. I mean, the first half, first quarter really, I think, for New Rockford Cheyenne, that took them a while to get back to playing their way again. But once that happened, and you said that defensive effort really through and through from the middle of the second quarter all the way to the end, finishing with that 3-point fourth quarter they allowed to North Border tonight, really led the way, and Simon was a massive part of that.
So that sets up our final day of broadcast tomorrow here at the State B Tournament. 7th place game will feature the Oaks Tornadoes. They will go up against the North Border Eagles in that 7th place game. 1 o'clock is tip-off. We'll have pregame a little after 12:30 for you here on PSP Network. Then the Consolation Championship to follow at approximately 2:45 or so. We'll have Hankinson up against New Rockford Cheyenne. A break between sessions, and then back with the evening session. Our Redeemers takes on Wilton Wing for 3rd place at 6 o'clock. And then it'll be the championship between Westope Newburgh, trying to repeat as they go up against their District 6 foe in Bishop Ryan. All those games you'll hear on PSP Network. I'll be here for those consolation games in the afternoon, and Dallas Hanson will be here to call those games in the evening for 3rd place and championship. And you'll be here probably all day.
I'll be over in the bubble doing softball in the afternoon,
right.
And then hustle over here if I can for those last 2.
All right.
I really want to see those last 2, but hey, if softball goes well, it's spring season already for me.
That's right. That's right. Glad to have you tuned in here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks also to all of our sponsors, including those specifically covering our B tournament sponsorship here. Farmers Union Oil, Westope, Sarah Spotno, Bishop Ryan Catholic School, Harry's Tire Service, and Dakota Truck and Farm here in Minot, and also Beowulf Golf Club in Minot. Big thank you to all our sponsors. Give them business. Thank them for their support of PSP Network as we promote these local high school athletes. I'm Jonas Nelson for Owen Patterson. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow about 12:30 for the final day of the B here from the Dome.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.